Hey everybody, happy Monday. You are watching the Boba Squadron podcast tonight. We are talking about the series finale for The Bad Batch. Can't believe it's finished now. And of course, all the cool new toy reveals from May 4th and everything afterwards. So stay tuned, enjoy the show. Leave a thumbs up if you have a second, and we'll see you in the chat.
Hey Kevin, hey Paul, hey Ernie, hey Yoko.
Hello there, it's Obi-Wan Kenobi.
This is Ashley Eckstein, voice of Ahsoka Tano.
And you're tuned in to Boba Squadron.
And I can't wait to hear what you have to say on Boba Squadron.
This is the podcast you're looking for.
What's going on, everyone? Welcome back from the break. If this is your first time tuning in, my name's Kevin, and here on the show, here on this channel on YouTube, we talk a lot about Star Wars, well, collectibles in general, toys, action figures, things like that. But with Star Wars stuff, usually it comes from really cool shows and movies and things like that, so we take some time to talk about those things, and I usually do that in the company of some good friends, and they're here tonight. Let's bring them on the screen. I gave them the courtesy of an intro, not a hard in case they were lint rolling themselves. Please welcome to the show the one and only Yoko McCann.
Who would be lint rolling themselves?
You be rolling. They see me rolling, they hating.
Oh
That's so stupid. Yoko, welcome back.
Thank you for having me back.
Yeah, because you weren't here last week.
Oh, I wasn't, was I? You're right.
Sorry, I keep track of your whereabouts.
Thank you. I
No,
appreciate that.
yes, and of course, let's bring on, the other person who was here last week.
Who was that?
The one and only, the Fallen Feds. What's up, Ernie?
Oh, that's right. Ernie was here.
I was here. Yes.
Welcome back. We had like a quick 1 hour episode last week, Ernie. That was a lot of fun. I forgot to turn the ticker off the whole time.
Oh, that's right.
So stupid.
Yeah.
Turn that off now. Everyone.
Yes. Yeah.
We have started. I hope you had time to leave a thumbs up. You can say what's up in the chat, and we'll
There it is.
excuse me, say hi to everyone. But hey, Ernie, happy anniversary.
Thanks. Appreciate it.
Anniversary.
Thank you. It was a great day.
You went to the parks.
Mm-hmm.
Anything to update us on, or any highlights? One or two highlights?
There's a lot, actually.
He said one or two.
Yeah,
that's why
I went very specific.
Well, yeah, I'm gonna save those two until Paul gets here. So
Oh, okay.
Is he showing up late or what?
Yes. Paul did let me know that he might be late.
Then go around the horn with me. So let's
What does that mean?
let's come back.
Oh,
around
the horn is okay. That's fine.
Go around.
Well, Yoko, you were at
nowhere. But look, the remnants of Jubilee. I just noticed behind me.
I had Xavier's jacket hanging on the back of my seat when I first sat down. It's still here.
Yeah. Oh my gosh.
Well, we
Winger Lusta pointed it out in the chat too. That's funny.
We had a fun stream last week on Unboxing Thursdays. I celebrated the 200th episode, and myself, Yoko, and the Enablers, we came dressed as the X-Men, multiple members of the X-Men, and it was crazy fun episode.
And I had soju left over.
What kind?
My bottles
So
are still here.
Oh, yours were empties.
Dang.
My empties are still here. But yeah, we had a fun episode, and then Saturday was May 4th. That was Star Wars Day, and we'll talk about Paul's event when he gets here. I went to Off-World Bar that night. I did 2 cosplays last week, which is completely new ground for me. But I bought this orange jumpsuit that Paul recommended me to get, and I went as an X-wing pilot. I had a couple of friends there. A lot of people were dressed up as pilots too, so that was a lot of fun. It's always cool at Off-World Bar. But yeah, I think that was about it. Yoko, what did you do?
On Sunday, I went to see Phantom Menace in theaters.
Nice.
That was fun. Yeah, that was fun. But
Did you buy any merch?
I only bought one thing. I posted it in my stories for anyone who might have seen it, but there was a Padme doll that went up for pre-order on DisneyStore.com.
Oh, I meant like at the theater, but yeah.
Oh, from the theater. No, they didn't have I thought you meant for me the 4th.
Oh, they did it.
My theater didn't. Oh, it's a local chain. They didn't. They don't have the stuff. Yeah. So that's okay. I don't think I would have gotten it anyway. Well, I don't know. That's a lie. If it was there in front of me, I probably would have bought
totally
something.
would have.
Yeah.
You're like, what? It holds popcorn? Yeah, I need it.
Heck yeah.
But it's not a need, Like I can live without it. Clearly.
Yeah, that's about Ernie. You went to celebrate. You're gonna tell us about it later.
I can get to that part, but I mean, I was there at Disneyland and it was just freaking amazing. I have never seen so many Star Wars people in one place before.
Really?
Yoko, triple the time we were there for the Star Wars event after Celebration. If you didn't have a Star Wars shirt on, you were in cosplay. And I couldn't believe it. I was amazed at how many people throughout the day were repping Star Wars anything. Cool shirts, custom shirts, your regular shirts. The merch that they had was selling like freaking hotcakes. It was unbelievable. The Padme ears, well, Queen Amidala sold out first thing in the morning, like in an hour or so. They have Darth Maul shirts, backpacks, hoodies, sweaters. There was everything. The coolest item that was there was a Jar Jar hat. That was hilarious. So just tons of people walking around the park with this Jar Jar hat with the ears out and,
nice.
and the head and everything. It was cool. And then people just with sabers and walking around and just enjoying the love of Star Wars like everywhere. I saw so many cool cosplay and people Disney bounding and dressing up, and it was a shock, really.
Really?
The Millennium Falcon was sold out. I still didn't get my Vader cup. That was still sold out. They had they still had Jabba's left everywhere, and that was the premiere of the bucket, the Clone Trooper bucket, the damaged bucket where you held it upside down and filled with popcorn. So there was a lot of that going around that day. And then I had actually went into Doc Ondar's because that was a sale of the Darth Maul sabers in the special box that played Duel of Fates when you opened it up. So I got to see that and the Asajj ones too. I came really close to buying some Ahsoka sabers that the girl told me the wrong price, and I should have got them then, and I didn't. I was trying to figure out my money, and so I left to the side because there were so many people there.
Wait, which ones? I think weren't you supposed to buy mine because I bought the special box set version? We had a deal.
Okay, yeah, sure.
That I just remembered right now.
Me too, actually. So maybe that's why it didn't happen. So they have two different sets of sabers there, and they have you've seen the ones that I posted where they come with the belt buckle and they come in the big long gray case, like the dark saber, Obi-Wan, Anakin. They come with a belt buckle. They come with a stand. They come with a blade. So they have the Ahsoka ones like that. Well, homegirl at the front, like I'm just looking at the Darth Maul. I couldn't do it. It was $400.
It's a lot of money.
And my God, yeah. And so was Asajj. And they didn't even come with blades. Yeah. It was just the hilt for $400. I was like, "Are you serious?" So then she was like, "Oh, we have these Ahsoka ones. They come with blades." And it was the big long gray box and two of them. And I was like, "Okay, how much is that?" And she's like, "It's $219." And I was like, "Ooh, that's really good."
Yeah.
But I had to figure out money. Like it was just sprung on me. I had super high anxiety. There's so many people in line and everything, right? You're at the case of Doc Ondar's. And she was like, "Are you going to get them?" And I'm like, "Look, let me go to the side and I'll see what I can do. And I'll let you know." And so I go to the side and I'm like, "Yeah, I have to get these." So homeboy who was there, I saw him and he's like, "What are you going to do?" And I'm like, "Yeah, dude, I'll take them." And he goes, "You want the 219 ones, right?" And I'm like, "Yeah." He's like, "Let's go back over here. I'll ring you up on the side." Cool. Hands him to a lady, the whole box and everything. And I'm like super jazzed. She hits the scanner, dude. And she's like, $337. And I'm like, "No, these were 219. And she's like, "No, 337. And I'm like, "You want to try again? Because that's not just what happened." And she's like, "Okay, whatever, dude." And she deleted and she scanned it again and it was 337. And I'm like, "Yo, what's going on?" Because they were just like 219. She calls a dude over. Dude's like, "I'm sorry. Like, this is what they're ringing up. You have to." And I'm like, "Dude, she has a box behind the counter where she just told me 219. Like, will you do that box?" And he's like, "No, it's all the same everywhere." And I was like, "Okay, fine. Forget it. I'm not going to get them." Mm-hmm. So I walk out and homeboy's there staring at me again, and he saw me with like no sabers, and he kind of gave me the head nod, like, what happened? Like, what's up? I thought you were gonna get them. And I said, hey, how much were they? And he goes, $219. And I said, okay, that's why I didn't get them, because homegirl in there is telling me $337 now. And he's like, are you serious? He's like, what happened? I told him everything that happened. He called another manager. She walks me back into the front. I thought it was going to happen. And the same thing, she scans it again, and she's like, no, these are $337. I can't do that. And I was like, your worker just said $219 outside. He told you that. Yeah. I saw $219. What's going on here? And she's like, sorry, I don't know. I'm like, okay, then you need to tell your workers that it's not $219, that it's $337, right? And she's like, okay, sorry. So I left. I walked out, no sabers, no nothing, and oh well. But people were buying like the malls like crazy and everything.
Nice.
And then the only thing I missed out on, and Yoko, I don't know if you saw this or not, they switched the Kyber crystals.
Oh, I saw that. Yeah.
They're like in cool canisters now,
Yeah.
Kev. Like you undo it and it's a holder itself. And then they have them labeled inside. I literally asked the lady, I was like, are the black ones still the rare in the red? And she's like, oh, yes, we still have that. And I'm like, oh, okay, how much is a Kyber crystal? Because I wanted the cool new case, $17.99. And I was like, oh, I'm not. That's cool. Never mind. I still have like 5 red ones at home. I was just going to get it for a case, right? And so she then, you know, that's all she says. I get home and there was freaking an exclusive Kylo one. Did you know this, Yoko?
Mm-mm.
Kevin, has anybody heard this? You buy a blue one and now it's like the black one with the red, and inside it says the Ben Solo Kyber crystal, and it's blue and it's cracked and it has red inside. Like if it starts bleeding.
That's cool.
Right.
Very cool.
And I sat there and I was just like, oh, I was
You got that?
Like, no.
Oh, you didn't?
I could have.
Yeah.
It was somebody else's post, but nobody said anything.
Was
like
it
I asked
again?
them.
Yeah.
I asked them and it didn't happen.
Does that mean the black one doesn't exist, or there's 2 chases now?
Now there's 2 chases. There's a black, and the Ben Solo is the new one.
Those went up on Disney Store too, and I was like, do I need another set of these? And I decided not to. But
so you have to order the blue ones.
Yeah.
But I thought that was so cool.
Well, you did see some other cool merch, and I think we should bring on our final member before you talk about that stuff you saw at the park. Joining us now is our good friend, Mr. Paul Sun-hyung Lee.
Hello.
Hey, Paulie.
What's up?
Hey, there you go.
There he is.
Was I was glitching, wasn't I?
It was potato-y a little bit, and then it kind of
back in my day, I went to buy a lightsaber.
I was.
And it was listed at $219. And when I went to scan it, it said 300 simoleons. Wow.
I wasn't going to do it.
Was a sticker price $219?
I still can't figure it out, Paul. I don't know what happened.
Because it doesn't matter what it scans through as. At least in Canada, we've got this. It's the Consumer Act.
The standing code of practice.
Yeah, exactly. Whatever the price is, you have to honor it.
Yeah,
so if it's wrong in the system, you say, well, the sticker price here is $219 by law. You not only have to give it to me at that price, but you also have to give me an extra either 10% or $10 off, whichever is more the difference. So it's
that's a law for you guys.
Yeah, man.
And then if the item cost less than $10, you'd get it for free.
Crap.
Yes.
Yeah.
Exactly. And that's to keep the retailers on their toes.
Yeah. Keep them honest.
No, they totally just blew me off. Like it wasn't going to happen. So I didn't get anything. But yes, I guess I'm getting Yoko's. So
sorry, man.
There's that.
Hey, Paulie, welcome to the show.
Hey, thanks. Sorry for being late.
It's all good.
We had some company over. We were entertaining some really good friends that we've been so busy. It's the first time we were able to actually just sit down in years and have a lovely dinner together. So I apologize for being late, but it was for the best of reasons.
No, and I hope you didn't kick them out to be like, I gotta go do a podcast with Kevin.
Nah, we're old. It's like, it's time to get home. You're gonna turn into a pumpkin soon. And I'm like, good, that's awesome. My West Coast friends are just getting started. So let's get going.
Well, we're here.
Yay.
Can we talk about your event on Saturday? I just want to say what's up to everyone in the chat before it gets out of control. I know you know what that's like.
Yeah.
But thank you everyone who's here tonight, right now, or joining later, or watching on the replay. Appreciate you. We have channel member Toy Rensu is in the chat, so it's probably going to be late since I'm on episode 14. You had a lot of time to watch it, but it's okay. It's okay. We're here, Toy Rensu. We won't start. You have to catch that 7-minute window for the breakdown. Bad Wolf is here. Just execute order 5-6. That's today's dates. Thank you for being a channel member, Bad Wolf. I lost my voice on the weekend. I don't know what happened.
So much screaming over shawarma.
Screaming at your son. We have John Takis here. Tommy K. What's up, Tommy? We have channel member Winger Lose, channel member Burnt Vidar Larson. Bitter Vader 74 says hello there. What an ending. Looks like Carson Tava is getting a new recruit. Take care of Omega, Paul. That sounds like a really cool
Wouldn't
idea.
that be nice?
Right?
That be cool, right?
That'd be interesting. We have the master spoiler himself, D Cirtle is here. What's up, Daniel? Quinn Calling, what's up? We have Stream Elements. The channel member, world famous Bat Force Grumps is here. Channel member Customs by Magic. Channel member Trevor, 1-6 Shooter. How's it been, man? I think it's been a while. Good to see you. Brick Something is here. Winger Loose, thank you for the screenshots for tonight. We have Aiden Skate. Aiden Skate, thank you for being part of that video. Shout out. And you, Paul, and Ernie, and Yoko for my 200th episode. Thank you. I am TJ Williams is here. Brick Something. RMD, what's up, RMD? Thank you for being part of the video too. Tenku is here. I'm going to save that question for later. Rick Jones, what's up, man? No Chewing. And Modas23, side_9. Plasti Addicto Plasti. Dude, thank you for that video, man. It was so cool. Thank you, Plasti.
Wait. Can I make a short side note? I was so impressed when Plasti told me that Ernie sent his video in for you, and I was like, I didn't even have to remind him.
Thank you.
Yeah, I was very impressed. That's
Good
all.
job, Ernie.
Yeah.
Okay, truth be told, I did it really late, so I'm not going to take that credit. I'm not.
But you still did it without a reminder, and mine was still later than yours. So.
Oh, okay. So good. Yes.
Rick Tom is here. Arvin, yeah, but yes, thank you, Ernie. Definitely. Venom 24 and is Trevor here every week? Why do I feel like I haven't seen him like every? That's
he
funny.
is every week.
Whoops. Hey, Trevor. I don't know why I chose Woody Woodpecker, but what was I going to say before that? Paul, DK said he did 71. Did I tell you he did 71 takes for his video?
That's it? 7,100.
Wow.
71 takes for his video for you? What, he kept getting his name wrong or your name wrong?
Probably my name.
Oh, DK. I love you, man.
Oh, yeah.
And he had one sleeve tucked up for some reason.
That's his style. He's done that since I've known him.
That's where he carries his
that's
pack of
intentional?
smokes.
Because I thought somebody called him on it, and he was like, "I don't know why." It was
He does that. I don't know why he does it, but he does it.
I see.
Yeah. Saturday I went to Offworld, and Noah was there, Paul's son, so he was hanging out with us. It was a lot of fun. But Paul, you had an event that day. How did that go?
It was great. We were at the GameStop at Yonge and Dundas Square at the request of Hasbro Canada, because
congratulations.
Thank you very much. Hasbro reaching out and partnered up with GameStop down there, and we had a meet and greet from 2 o'clock. Well, it was supposed to be from 2 to 4, but we went until about 6. There were a lot of people who wanted their autograph and picture taken. Yeah, so it was a great event. I think a lot of people were very, very happy with that experience. Again, it was a great way to spend Star Wars Day. Yeah, it was a lot of fun. The staff down there is super cool. Big shout out to Melina and her crew. And a big thank you to all the folks at Hasbro that came out to support. I gave them so much grief because people kept asking me, you know, it'd be really nice is if you had a figure to sign. I said, yeah. See those people over there? Talk to them.
Right there.
Oh, wait, sorry,
them,
too early. Too early.
Oh, here we go. Yeah.
Too early.
Too early, too soon.
Too soon, Junior.
Soon. Because, you know, the big thing that we keep hearing is, oh, no, we're really interested. We want to hear from the fans what they want, you know, and you know, it takes a lot of money, you know, to develop these things. And then you can see by that picture there, they can come up with many generic pilots. Sure. But Paul? Oh no. No.
Okay.
Why
well,
would we have a character that has been in three different series who is the, I think, undisputed sort of, well, not
Oh.
undisputed, but like
I saw Tommy's comment here.
Yeah, he is the one who has been tagged as the glue that binds the Filoniverse sort of together, right? The very fabric of the Filoniverse.
God.
Why have him when we can have 4 generic pilots? And you know what? Those 2 pilots on the right, I swear to God, those are the 2 from Ahsoka. That's Lieutenant Jensen and oh God, what's her name? The one who dives into the water to save Ahsoka as well. That's Brendan Wayne.
Yeah, it looks like Brendan.
And yeah,
I thought so too.
Totally, it's those
Sabine's
2.
double, right?
Yes,
Isn't it? Yeah.
she's also Sabine's double as well.
Yeah.
But yeah, they put the stunt performers who are fantastic
Oh my
people and
God,
actors
I didn't
themselves,
even notice that.
and they put them. Those are the 2. I know they just won't name them because they know if they do, I'm going to lose my shit completely.
As opposed to,
Just partially right now.
yeah, partial shit losing.
Partial
Okay,
shit.
I just saw this comment.
Did Tommy write something? What do you
This
do?
is your friend Tommy going to bat for you right here. Says, seriously, you have a character like Carson Teva who is becoming a fan favorite and has appeared in The Mandalorian, Book of Boba Fett, and Ahsoka, yet you continue to throw out stuff like this? Eye roll emoji. I'll ask again. When will there be a Carson Teva figure instead of wave after wave of stuff like this? Preach, Tommy. Good job.
Yay.
Can I read the first reply?
Yes, please. What do you? I haven't seen this.
Aiden Baden says, I don't think he's a fan favorite. He doesn't do that much at all and is more of a reoccurring face.
Hey, what's his name? Aiden? Aiden, what? Aiden Baden? Go fuck yourself.
Oh my God.
That's my response. Go fuck yourself, you stupid fuck. Sorry, demonetized right there. First 30, 25 minutes. That wasn't very ambassador-like of me. I was just kidding. But really go fuck yourself.
Yeah, we're gonna have
let's
to delist this. Tommy does respond. He says, have you seen the comment sections when Star Wars posts his posters on Facebook? How long his lines are, or have you seen how long his lines are for pics, autographs at conventions? He's more than a reoccurring face, and his role in the Star Wars universe has continued to grow more and more with each news series. You know what? I have to agree, because I've been saying, when they showed the that Cal Kestis Imperial officer, we talked about it last week or the week before, we're like, they're just, reuse a body and grab a new head. We can do that for Carson Teva. It shouldn't be that much of a commitment, right? You have X-Wing bodies, X-Wing pilot bodies.
Hey.
Yes.
Silver lining, one step closer, right?
Is
one
yes.
step closer.
What? Yes.
They got the helmet painted.
That's true. They have different helmets. Oh, while I look at this photo, Paul, thank you for your help with my cosplay.
No problem,
dude. I got immediately when I walked in, people were like, "This looks so good," and all these compliments. So I think with your help, thank you so much.
Yeah, no, I knew you couldn't get your stuff in time, and I know what that feels like when you're like, why did I wait so late? But why as well? Is it so hard to get this stuff in? And so I knew I wasn't going to be wearing it and using it, and more than happy to lend it out to a good cause.
Yeah, Paul lent me some of his gear, and it looked fantastic. But yeah, this is a 4-pack, one of the many releases reveals on May 4th. This is an army building 4-pack on Hasbro Pulse for vintage collection. And I don't think they have these head sculpts from before, right?
No.
So these look newish.
It's Lander and Jensu. That's why I got confused. So it's Lieutenant Lander and Lieutenant Jensu. Those are the 2 characters. I don't know. Looks like them to me. It looks like them to me. Gonna have to go through and do the screen caps for Brendan and
yeah, see if those are his helmet markings.
I need to go through the screen caps,
right.
But are they New Republic? If they're New Republic, it makes a very compelling case.
It's hard to tell. But yeah, I think, sorry, I'm gonna get this pack though. But there were a lot of reveals. There were a lot of reveals from everybody. Should we look at some of those first, and then we're gonna look at some of the toy news, the Bad Batch series finale, 4 minutes, and then Tommy, our good friend, has prepared a Bad Batch trivia for all 3 seasons for
Oh,
everybody.
no.
Yes. So we're gonna get to that. I'm not gonna go through each thing because there was so much, and I'm not gonna sit here and be like, "Are you interested in this and that?" So let me know if you see anything. We're gonna start with the Hasbro page, Paul's favorite. I missed the fan stream because I don't know what the hell I was doing that day. The Scout Trooper helmet is old, right? Boba
Yes.
Fett, obviously, it's either old or another repaint. We have retro style Revenge of the Sith, because they just put out the Phantom Menace ones, which look pretty cool. Oh, Mace Windu has soft goods. We have a 2-pack of Yoda and Clone Commander Gree. I think a different version of Gree was in the Black Series before.
Yes.
The
Yeah.
camouflage, the green
Yeah,
camouflage.
he was all
one.
like dark green.
Right. Hey, what's up? Matt Logic is here. Says, what did I just walk into? Tava dropping F-bombs.
Just
Let's
another
go.
Monday.
Just
Just
Aaron
another
S.
Monday.
I tuned into a Paul blow up Modas's drink.
Yes.
Yeah, this is we're off to a very incredible start. That was must have been a fun dinner you had.
Oh, it was great. Emboldened. Talking about the state of Canadian television.
Oh no.
Oh yeah.
Oh, that's right. This Yoda comes with the Jedi Council chair. I have this old sideshow Yoda that comes with this chair, and it has a floating base. I remember meeting up with somebody that I think I paid $60 for it,
Nice.
Canadian.
What?
And he had a whole bunch for sale, and they were sideshow. They weren't Hot Toys, but I regret not buying more at that time. That's how
Yeah.
good I was. This is a 2-pack from Black Series. I'm kind of, if I look around, like if I ask you guys, when was the last time you bought a Black Series? And anyone in the chat, feel free to chime in. Like, it's been a while for me because there hasn't been anything that's come out that's really like, I need to have this, especially the value, what you get in a package, and how many, how expensive it is here in Canada. Have you, Yoko, when was the last Black Series you bought?
I got R5, but only because I wanted to pair it with Carson Teva eventually.
Well, it might be a sunken investment there after tonight's stream.
Yeah.
What did it come with? Couple parts?
He comes
I
with
don't
like
even-
all
I
the
don't
R2
even-
stuff, I believe.
I don't even know where I put it, to be honest.
Okay, that's fair. That's fair.
I just put it away because, for a rainy day when we get Carson Teva. But I don't know. I guess I got it in the Ahsoka box, but I got the Hera and Sabine Black Series in the PR box. But I guess I didn't pay for those. So those
I don't know if that counts.
Yeah.
That's involuntary. Right.
Yeah.
Tommy got a Hu Yang. The new R2 mold does sound pretty cool, Tony Ramos.
It
but
is.
I'm saving myself for the vintage collection. That was a weird sentence. Ernie, when was the last time you went hunting for a Black Series?
I was hunting for the Ross ones, but I was gifted all of those, so technically no either. I was gifted the Maul was the hard one to get, and then Grumps also gifted me one as well too. So
Grumps
I haven't purchased one myself, but yeah.
Yeah, I hear you. Paul, I know it's been a while, hasn't it?
Black Series is dead to me.
There you go.
I'm just kidding. No, I think the last one I got was in that promo package from March on the Empire.
Right.
It was another Darth Vader.
Yes, I
already had that. And I think even before that, the last one was like when I did your hunting around show, and it was the Saw Gerrera, the re-release of Saw Gerrera.
Wasn't that the first time? Was he re-released?
Oh, I don't know. Maybe it was the first time. Who
That was
knows? With
over a year
Hasbro,
ago.
I have no idea. It could have been from 15 years ago. It could have been from like an episode where somebody was picking a nose in the corner. Hey, let's make this guy a figure because he has armor. I don't know.
Man. Yeah, that was well over a year ago, hunting around episode.
Yeah. It's a
Okay.
beautiful. That you know what it is. It is a beautiful Saw Gerrera.
Mhm.
He looks great. Sculpt is great. Looks great. Awesome. Just great. Great. It's all great. Great. Speaking of Darth Maul, did you?
What?
We never
Okay,
went over
yeah.
what I got this week. I didn't get it. I ordered them, but that new Hot Toys re-release, I guess.
Oh yeah. I'm gonna
of,
get some Hot Toy stuff.
Yeah,
You want to do it now? Let's do it now.
Darth Maul on his little Sith speeder, little banana bike he's got there. Meow. Yeah, went with that one.
I had the last one and I sold it because it was just sitting in a box. But this is a re-release. Were there any major updates to this?
Well, this is a quote unquote special edition, right? Because you can just get him without the bike.
Yo, there's
But
a
with the
coin.
special edition, you get the coins. This one lights up though. Did yours light up? Did the other one light up? Your
I don't
little
think
speeder
so.
bike. So that's a bit of an upgrade there. You know, I didn't get this one for myself, but I did get it for a very dear friend who stuck up for me recently in the Hasbro Black Series little column that we just featured. That's right, Tommy K got that for him as a way of saying thank you for all of his just being a great guy and helping me out a lot on with my channel. So there is that. So yeah, there's the Darth Maul special edition, which is the same price as the non-special edition, but this one through Sideshow you get the coins. So I got a coin.
Yoko, Ernie, did you grab these?
No, I keep thinking about Maul though, but I keep thinking about the Maul one, and I keep thinking about his lightsabers that I didn't buy, and I'm like, it's both or neither for me, you know?
Right. Right.
It just makes sense.
That's strong. I can respect that.
Ooh, Trevor says definitely picking up this Maul. They got rid of the engraved lines on his face.
Oh,
okay, that's cool. I mean, the head sculpts and digital painting has gotten so. Wait, they don't do digital painting. They hand paint these, don't they? Has gotten so much better since the last one. It's been a long time. So there was a whole bunch. I mean, even 2 weeks ago, we were talking about a lot of new Hot Toys releases, and I'm sure Paul has done some more damage since then. I think we last looked at the Chrome Mander Cody, and then there's the Maul that you're talking about. What's this? The Artisan Luke
with hair, Dark Side Luke, or Dark Empire Luke.
Okay, is this the hair one?
Yeah. There's one with the more expensive one is the one with the rooted hair.
Right.
The artisanal.
This damn, so he's got like a Vader like crotch piece.
Yeah,
I noticed.
And belt.
And
his
pants.
belt is
Quilty pants,
His pantaloons.
Yeah, this is awesome. Is this another one of those crazy pre-order debacle?
Yeah, they all are basically. But they're a crazy debacle if you didn't get one. And I get people's frustration about that, but that's part of the thing, right? Like, you go in, basically you log onto the site, and then when the time comes, they basically throw you all into a lottery system, and you're assigned an arbitrary random spot in line, and you're let in.
That's so weird
that way, right? So people who want to camp out for like 24 hours or more, you know, to say I was the first one to log in, to make it more for people who are, you know, who will just log in a few minutes before. That's the system that they use. And some people get it, some people don't. And the ones who don't make the most noise. So
that's how 000 was. And Paul, guess what?
Yeah,
I got him.
Yay. See, there you go.
No complainers on this show.
But I'm kind of complaining because I was kind of hoping I wouldn't get him.
Well, you know what, Yoko, you could always flip it, because I know there are a lot of very disgruntled fans out there who canceled all of their pre-orders out of spite.
All of them?
Yeah, well, that's what they say.
God.
Yeah.
Wow.
I've since canceled all of my pre-orders. I'm so upset. It's like, okay, cut your nose off to spite your face. I mean, I get being upset under, like, you know, not being happy that you missed out on something, but again, it's a toy. You can get others.
What is up with this?
That's a Shadow Trooper with a Death Star backdrop.
Okay, it looks like there's like a star pattern. Is that the lighting?
That's lighting. It's supposed to be like flames and like
on his helmet.
like Mustafar.
Okay.
It's a reflection, I would imagine, because he's shiny.
Mhm.
These troopers look great. So was it another crazy week for you in terms of Hot Toys, Paul?
Oh, it was terrible, terrible. So I pre-ordered the Shadow Trooper, Darth Maul with the speeder. I got the Chromander, Cody, Triple O.
Damn.
Ordered BT1 and the Stormtrooper with Death Star environment, and then the week before that was Darth Revan, and Lord Starkiller.
Jeez. And rooted hair Luke?
No, I took a pass on him.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, I was just like, I wasn't feeling it. It's like Dark Empire Luke for me was like, I
Wait.
don't know this guy.
Show the cuties since you're there.
These?
The Cosbys and the Cosbabies. Yeah, I'm excited for these.
Ooh, the hologram ones. are
Hopefully I can get them. Yeah. So they don't sell these in the US though, so it's tough. They're tough to find.
Oh.
USB powered light up function. I mean, these are cool. These would be
Mhm.
cool on display.
Get those friends from Asia online.
And then, then we go to the next one.
Call them
Yeah.
relatives.
There's a few different sets. So these are cool. But this one I would buy like one or two, right? Like Ahsoka. This one I probably overpaid on eBay to make sure I got a case.
Nice.
So I should get that this month. Because I've been waiting for them to go up on like Ami and they haven't. And like all their ordering information doesn't even say Japan. It just says like Hong Kong, Philippines. Hong Kong and Philippines, maybe. So I got
Look at them
nervous. I was
timing.
like, I want to make sure I get this one. So I was willing to overpay for it to make sure I got it, just in case it doesn't go up anywhere else. So I'll have these coming in. I'm excited because they're cute. Even Thrawn is cute. Look
He's
at
adorable.
him, right?
He's like, I'm going to crush these rebels. Wait, he's not a vampire. Why did I do that accent?
I mean, he might as well be.
I've come to suck
Right.
your blood.
So cute.
And this one.
This one's cool
Ooh.
too. I don't need all of them. I would like to be able to get some of them. Look at
that little
I mean,
Grievous.
Grievous is so freaking cute in this.
Look at
It's
him.
ridiculous.
Stubby lightsaber on Anakin.
Yeah.
This guy. Sidious looks cool. This guy looks cool. That is adorable.
But Grievous is adorable.
It looks like a kid in a Halloween costume.
Lightsabers too.
He's so
Oh my
cute.
god.
Yeah.
Looks like a little kid dressing up as Grievous for Halloween.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Like a Calvin and Hobbes version.
This is still badass.
That's
Very cool.
Right? Yeah. So I want some of these.
Very nice.
That's the
Lots of
piece.
cool stuff. What else was there? Oh, there was a
There's one more
picture or set.
Yeah. set.
What, the 000?
There's a couple more. These are the cost babies. Yeah, that 2-pack and that Vader. I'd probably get these.
I mean, you have the Hot Toys version.
Yeah, and they're just cool. I like how that one's designed.
Oh, I like this one better. Very cool. Very, very cool.
Anyway, I noticed you guys didn't show those last week, so thanks for waiting for me to talk about them.
Of course.
Yeah.
Trevor says, Thrawn go night-night. Oh, no. Oh, yes. By the way, speaking of May the 4th, we had a special episode with Jordan Hembro, who from the TV show Toy Hunter he had back in the day. And the 5 of us were talking about some, our love for Star Wars and collecting. So if you haven't seen it yet, it's a special episode that we had come out on Saturday. So it's on the channel now. If you add it to your playlist to go watch it on YouTube. On Hasbro Pulse, they re-released from Hasbro, they re-released the Palpatine Black Series with the chair with the throne. I think it's an Amazon exclusive. I think it's a new box too that went up yesterday, or they announced it yesterday. I was gonna sell that one too, since I was selling my Black Series, because that one was hard to get from Amazon before. And I think there's a 3-pack from Phantom Menace, which is Qui-Gon, Obi-Wan, and Darth Maul without a cloak, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, the ones that were in Black Series before. Switching gears, there's some SH Figure Arts Bandai stuff. So the Jar Jar we talked about, DK and I talked about it on an episode of What I Missed. There was a Japanese magazine that showed this and a prototype of Keller and Beck, the Ahmed Best Keller and Beck, which is, I don't think they've approved it yet. I don't know what kind of approval process they need to go through, but it's like a prototype of that Jedi. If they make that, I don't. Paul, did you see that one?
No.
I think I would get that one from SH Figuarts. I don't know, Ernie, if you and Yoko, if you guys saw that one yet.
The Jar Jar?
No, the Keller and Beck.
I didn't see the Beck. No, I didn't even hear about that.
Yeah, it was in a magazine. In one of these Japanese magazines. I'm sure Yoko's heard of it. I'm just kidding. She probably hasn't. They're also redoing a Darth Maul with soft goods, Qui-Gon Jinn, because Qui-Gon was also stupid money in the aftermarket, the original one, and they're also going to have stormtroopers. And SH Figuarts stormtroopers have always been really good in the past. So if anyone needs like good army builders, I think you should jump on these in the 1/6 scale. They'll work with your Black Series to fit together. Since they're not clones, they're not supposed to all be the same height, but they're super articulated and they have lots of accessories too. Vader, C-3PO, and R2 also, they're putting out classic versions, it says. Doesn't say if it's a straight re-release or not. But yeah, that's lots of cool toy news. I'm sure there's other a lot of Yoko just disappeared. A lot of other merch that's out there too. So Paul, you mainly pre-ordered Hot Toys. Was there anything else?
Yeah. I got a care package in from Andrew Terrio, a friend of mine who resides in the United States. He was able to procure for me a few of these N1 Starfighters, Target exclusive ones, little Annie
beautiful.
In there. So I opened one up. So I got a couple of those, which is awesome. And what did I get? I got something else. What did I get? Oh, I just got some B-Wings from Amazon. Micro Galaxy Squadron stuff. It's somebody was asking if anybody in Canada had been able to pick up any more new Micro Galaxy Squadron stuff in Canada. And yeah, the majority of my stuff that I've gotten has been from the United States.
Yeah.
Friends who've gone down there. They haven't released much. There were some pre-orders that came up in Amazon Canada, like the ATTE was up for Amazon.ca really briefly, and then it sold out in seconds. Then the Phantom, the Phantom 2.
Right.
Yeah, Phantom
Just
2
the
came
shuttle.
up for pre-order really, really quick and then sold out right away. And then what else? But I know at GameStop in Canada, you can pre-order the ATTE. It's a Dreadnought class. Get them to look it up. You have to do it in store, though, first and give a $5 deposit. But that's not going to be released in Canada until like October. So you got a bit of a wait, which is great. And yeah. I think
Nice.
those are the ones. And a bunch of helmets that I have to sign. A couple are going out to a couple of friends of the channel. And I think that's about it for me this week.
So a lot of Hot Toy pre-orders, and then that stuff came in.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
Ernie, did you grab anything at the parks?
I got me a new Magic Band, a Boba Fett Magic Band. That was exclusive that day.
I was going to say with a clearance because it's Boba Fett.
That's it. No, it was special and probably sold out immediately. So yeah.
Nice.
No, so I got that and everything. But what I wanted to say earlier when Paul got here was, Paul, man, I really wish you were there with me. What a freaking day it was.
Yeah.
It was amazing for all of the love and representation that you had that day. It was insane. It was crazy. So it started off with first, I saw a couple shirts in the park, those
Nice.
Amazon and Hot Topic ones. And I was like, oh, that's cool. And then as we walked through, they had the release of the Mace Windu Troopers. What number is that? Is that the 747? The purple and white ones of the Clone Trooper helmet. They had those up.
72nd or something like that.
Some with the 7. I just
Thinking
remember
of an airplane.
Yeah, 747 is an airplane.
Is that what I said? Really?
You're thinking of Boeing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So then I went inside and took a look, and they did have the Black Series of that too. Super expensive. And then I turned the corner, dude, and there was all the buckets on display and everything, and they were just putting yours out.
Oh,
and I was
cool.
like, oh my God, that's amazing. So the dude, I asked the dude if I could look at the Mace one. He just opened that, and then I said, "Hey, can I look at the X-wing one?" And he was like, "Yeah, man." And I was like, "Dude, you really need to display this one along with the others so people can see it." And he goes, "You know what? That's a great idea. Let's bust one open."
Nice.
And I was like, "Cool." So we got to, and I got to take a picture. But during that time, dude, 3 sold immediately. One dude walked up and was like, "Oh, that's a Carson helmet. I need to get that."
Nice.
And he jumped in line. I couldn't even like talk to him. And then as I was filming and doing the other one, a guy walked up and his wife was just like, "Oh, babe, look at that. It's your favorite. You got to get it." And
wow.
I was like, "Oh, I'm almost done. Here you go. You know, you could look at it." And she's like, "Oh, he has to have it. He has everything from him." And I was like,
Wow.
And then
Does he have a shrine?
Yeah. And then she said like this. She goes, it's his favorite because it's his favorite Asian representation in there, and
Wow.
he has everything that he can of it. And he goes, "Yeah, I wish there was a Black Series." And I said, "Tell me about it." That was all like I needed. It was like my opening. And I was
nice.
like, "Dude, we talk about that all the time." And then I had to name drop, but it was so funny because he looked at me and he's like, "Are you serious?" Because he looks over and I was like, "Hey, what is your name?" And he's like, "Oh, John." And I was like, "What's up, John? We actually do a show where we talk Star Wars. You should check it out. It's Boba Squadron, yada, yada, yada." And I said, "And Paul's on there." And I said, "Are you that big of a fan?" And he goes, "You mean Paul, Kim's Convenience, Paul?" And I'm like, "Yes." And he goes, I'm in love with it all." And I was like,
starts
he's like,
dropping a
"I have to
resume?
get this." Yeah. And I was just like, "No, bro, for real." It's like, I'll shout you out. Like, what's up?
Nice.
And he's like, okay. But it was so funny because he was so hesitant, like, "Yeah, right, dude. Will you back away, stalker?" You know what I mean? And it was so funny.
It's like this guy's hanging around the Carson Teva buckets.
Yeah.
Happens to be, come on.
I was, and the Disney dude was like so thankful because I helped him set it up and we were talking about it and everything. And then like another lady came and grabbed it and she's like, "I need this for my husband." And then he was the one that we were talking. So what's up to Dr. Colossus on Instagram? I told you. Hi. And
Thanks
John,
for being a fan.
Yeah, but he had to get it for you and everything. And then, like I said, you should have seen during the day of the people who were walking around with your helmet who had bought it.
Oh,
and
cool.
it felt so good. And everybody was like, "Oh, he's my favorite," and like that. Because then in Batu, in Galaxy's Edge itself, they had yours in a case, man.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. So over right next to Rise of the Resistance, where they have all the Rebel stuff and everything, they had his in a glass display case there, and then they had it out for people to take pictures with your helmet and the May the 4th sign.
Did you take a picture of the display?
No, because there was. Oh yeah, I got pictures of the display. I have them. So yeah, I'll be posting that up, and then it was an awesome day because there were so many Star Wars fans there. But how many people like that, as we say, of "Come on, Hasbro, where's it at?" to show the love for Carson Teva was amazing. Like, I wish you could have seen all that I could there. Like, I couldn't even film or take enough pictures of it all day. So it was really cool. And then, like I said, for you to be a part of Batu in there, and they had a case, and for people to try on your helmet to take their May the 4th pictures, I'm sure there's a lot out there that you'll stumble upon.
Yeah.
But it was such a cool feeling, man. And I'm so happy for your character to be represented in that way. And yeah, Hasbro, where's it at? So
thanks, brother.
It just doesn't go as you're just another guy in the show. No, the way that they did it and on all the love that day that people were showing, I had to tell you. I couldn't wait to tell you. So
thanks, brother.
Man,
I appreciate
man, you're
that.
doing good stuff among everybody who talks about you and all that you've done and all that. Like, I can't even explain all the people who I talk to and everybody who you're their favorite. So it was awesome, dude. It was
Take
cool.
that, Aiden Baden, with your 9 posts and 182 followers.
Oh my God.
Suck it.
You looked it up.
Suck it.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Wing or lose, put photos of us on. That's my second trading card from last week, which was so much fun.
Oh God.
Was it a good fit on you, Ernie? Looked like
that was straight out of the box. I didn't put anything in it yet or anything because I was helping the dude display it. And
yeah,
so
but you were doing that just so you
get
could
pictures.
You were helping him so you could take one, right? And
yes,
stuff it up your shirt.
Yeah, I was trying my best.
Yeah,
yeah.
You know, you got a big shirt, just put it up the back.
The
Walk out,
best
get a
were
sticky
the
gum?
workers. Were like they were tripping out on me because everybody who came up to grab one, I was telling them all like, oh, it has the voice, put in the pad. Like they didn't know, and the workers are like, oh, are you from Batu? And I was like, no, man, I'm just a fan. Like this is cool stuff. So
Nice.
yeah, it was.
He's trying
it
to
was
steal
cool.
our job. Get out of here.
Yeah. Yeah. There
Uh,
was so much stuff that day though, but to see it on display like that, it was awesome, man.
Alexander Eagleson, thank you for the super chat. Says, where did Yoko go? But she's back. But thank you for the super chat. Let's see. Toy Rensu says Carson Tava when hashtag.
That was all day in the chat on
Let's
the
get it
live
going.
stream.
Let's get it going. Yoko, did you? So you pre-ordered those Cosbys?
Oh, yeah, but the one real May the 4th. Actually, I just did that last night in a panic. My one May the 4th purchase was the Queen Amidala doll that went up on Disney Store.
Oh, I thought you were gonna say Celebration.
Oh, and Star Wars Celebration tickets. Yeah.
That's good. That's awesome. You got lucky, huh?
I got lucky in this. I don't think they sold out that quickly, but I got lucky in the sense that I got through the queue pretty quickly, actually.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Like 20 minutes. I only waited like 20 minutes.
I was under the impression it had sold out.
The Jedi, like the VIP ones that are like $1,000, those sold out really quick. And then I think the 3D passes did sell out, but the individual tickets are still available.
Are still there.
Yeah.
That's very cool.
All right, I will have one last thing, one last toy reveal from May 4th. The Jazzwares Vault had a cool, I guess, special packaging for this one with the Return of the Jedi box and some of these. I've never seen that. The little Ewok glider. Are those usually in the blind boxes, Paul?
Yeah, that's a blind box. That was a chase, I think. Oh no, was it? It wasn't a chase. No, there's no real chases in that one. The winged one I got. There was one of it was Wicked on a speeder bike or something like that. That was a chase, but none of those are rares or chase.
So Scout Trooper, is it Luke, Leia, and then this special version of the Walker?
Yeah, the
Or
ATST.
the
With the dirty
with-
legs.
Yeah, dirty legs. Hairy green legs.
There you go.
This
The
is a cool
mousy
one.
legs.
That was a cool one. Rick Jones asked, which Amidala doll, Yoko?
I'll send
Do
a
you
link
have-
here. Yeah.
I'm telling you, they had so much stuff Disney-wise. Stuff was selling out. Stuff was there. I didn't get my May the 4th pin, even though it was Boba, just because they didn't make it regular. They made it an oversized pin, and it was like $50.
Wow.
And I was like, oh, I don't want to do a $50 pin and walk around with it. And it came in like this box, but then I saw it like out of the box, and it seemed a lot smaller. So I'm glad I didn't grab it.
I don't know if anyone saw, sponsor for the show, Heroes and Villains, had a sale, I think, on the weekend for some select Star Wars items. There's still a sale too, but we have a special code, BOBA20, that gives you 20% off of your order. That includes sale items, but they have their spring/summer apparel up on their site now, heroesvillains.com. And you can combine even non-Star Wars stuff that they have if it's other brands, Marvel, DC, to your order. The code BOBA20 still works on all of those items. So make sure you check out heroesvillains.com for some of their new releases. And the Rogue Squadron pilot bomber jacket came back in stock, and then now it's sold out again. But I guess stuff does come back in stock here and there. So make sure you check back for things coming back in stock, and also sales. I almost clicked the Leave Studio button by accident. My mouse was hovering over it. It would
That would have been a Greek tragedy.
Big egg on my head.
Better than hitting end stream by accident.
That
Dario.
one is not even close. That's
Yeah.
not even close, man. All right, this is the one Yoko ordered, which looks awesome.
Yeah. She's beautiful. Pre-order.
There was a cosplayer, Leland at Off-Road Bar. It's a costume designer, full out this exact costume at Off-World, and it looks so good. I'm gonna go post. I gotta post my videos and photos from that night. But I like this look for Padme. Good job, Yoko.
Yeah.
Nice pickup.
my only purchase.
Speaking of heroes and villains, Paul, your son was wearing the jacket, right?
Yeah.
And he was wearing the Jedi varsity jacket, and I have it too. And he's on the
Yeah.
dance floor and he's dancing. And I say to Nigel and our friends in the booth, I'm like, that he's gonna die because that jacket, the middle part is wool. It's 100% wool.
Yeah.
The blue part.
Yeah.
Sure enough, as I'm saying it, he runs back and he's just taking his jacket off. He's
Yeah.
like, I'm dying. It's so hot. And I'm like, yep, called it. And then on the drive home, he's telling me, he goes, man, that jacket's so sweet. Everyone, like so many people were like, where'd you get that? Where'd you get that? And then he's like, and I was telling them heroes and villains. And I go, did you tell him our discount code? And then he's like, no, it didn't happen. I'm like, damn it, man, that's the whole point.
He didn't know. He doesn't know.
I know. I like
He
to
doesn't
give him.
know.
It was funny though. I was deliberately giving him a hard time on the drive home.
Well, you should.
There you go. All right, that's most of the merch stuff. There's a lot for May 4th, as there should be. It is like a holiday, a 3-day celebration, if not lots of stuff. Yoko, more. Oh yes, one more.
I was sad because I missed it, but the Phantom Micro Galaxy Squadron went up overnight and sold out.
Oh, I think you walked away, but
you walked away. We did mention that.
Oh,
on
How about
Amazon.
sorry.
That's
Oh,
okay.
Rockcliffe. You got a few more hours to get 20% off all Star Wars Rockcliffe jewelry. Go check that out.
And you don't need a code for that. You just need to be here now. Go get some. Death Star? The Death Star is pretty cool. Anna's here. What's up, Anna? Says, I got a ton of compliments on my Heroes and Villains hoodie on Saturday. Talk them up to the crap, but did you tell them the coupon code? I'm kidding, Anna. They don't. I told Noah they don't ship to Canada anyway, so it's no. Oh wait, Paul just pulled a Yoko. Commander Green is here. Venom 24. All right, and Luis is here. Popping in to ask who's coming to Celebration in Tokyo. Would be great to meet you all. I am. I plan to be there. I plan to be there with the family and to check out more spots in Japan. We are going to get into the episode recap, and right after that, we're going to do some trivia, courtesy of Tommy, for the entire Bad Batch series dating back to season 1, and we'll see who remembers everything. I don't think
trivia today.
You're a terrible actor.
I didn't know that, for reals. I swear to God, I was not prepared for this. I totally forgot. It's already that Monday.
Where was the
My
Phantom for sale?
Amazon.
I think everywhere, right? Oh, Michael was here earlier. I saw a message in the chat. What's up, Michael? And RMD says, we'll see. Yeah, RMD, we're going to hang out in San Diego this year and Japan next year. It's going to be crazy.
I didn't see any other listings except for the Amazon ones, and that went out fast. So I don't know if it was available in Big Bad and all that, everything else.
Oh, actually, before we start the
Only
episode,
Amazon went up
Right?
overnight. Yeah, sorry.
Okay.
Sorry, Kev. Go ahead.
it's all good.
Mm.
Before the episode, one last thing that just came out today, which I'm super excited about. I'm a huge fan of like alternate universes and alternate, I don't know, different possibilities. There's a new Lego I guess special that's going to be coming out this year. They dropped a teaser today. It's called Lego Star Wars Rebuild the Galaxy. And I guess the premise is a whole bunch of stuff gets, space. Would you even call it a what if? Or is they're just taking liberties and mixing things together?
It's very clever because it is Lego, which does have, obviously, anybody who's played with Lego has mixed and mashed up pieces and stuff like that.
Right.
And had fun with it and repurposed it. So it's kind of that and a what if mashed together.
Yeah.
So it's quite brilliant and voiced by the inimitable Bobby Moynihan. Big fan of his.
Yeah. Saturday Night Live.
And he's a huge fan too. He's a fan of Star Wars. He's a nerd through and through.
Dude, they did that sketch of the Star Wars toy commercials on SNL.
Yeah.
Where it was like, it's like a toy commercial and then for kids, and then it's like he's a collector.
And
they're like, or
we can
keep
just
it in
look
the
at
box. I love that one.
Yeah.
He's fantastic. Is he the voice of the main character?
He is. He's the voice of the main
Oh,
character.
that's incredible. I guess it's this guy, Sig.
Yep.
Look, they rebuild these AT-ATs into Rebel AT-ATs, Ewok fighters, I think.
Bounty hunters.
Ewok bounty hunters.
Ewok bounty hunters. Love it.
It's so cool. But I think the thing that kind of had everyone going crazy. Oh, X-Wing TIE fighters is dope too. But I think the one that had everyone super excited is right here. Darth Jar Jar. Voiced by Ahmed Best. The original Jar Jar. Lego is just doing so much fun stuff with Star Wars, as they should be. That's what the brand is all about, right? So this is coming out in September. Misa going to hurt you. Coming out in September 13th. There you go. There's a toy blocking my screen. Guess what's blocking my screen, guys?
I'm Idaho.
I'm a YouTuber. Oh, the Idaho accessory would have been cool too. Yeah. All right, let's get into the episode. Polly's back. This is a series finale, Bad Batch season 3, episode 15. I'm just gonna do a quick run through. Shout out to Win or Lose once again. He said there's 300 screenshots. I'm not sure if he was exaggerating, but as I scroll through this, it seems likely. Again, stop the four of you. Anybody, stop me at any time, because I can't possibly go into detail of every single photo. But in the last, dude, Ernie, we did the recap, and thankfully, like, we were short for time last week, but it was a really simple episode last week, right? Like,
yeah, so many theories and stuff of leading up to here, what's going to happen. No, it wasn't over an hour long like we had thought, and
yeah,
the other stuff, but they did answer some stuff.
It was close though. It was like 51 minutes.
51 minutes. Yeah, I'm happy with that lengthwise.
Yeah.
Phrasing. But what did you, Paul, Yoko, you weren't here last week. What did you think of episode 14? Do you have quick thoughts?
Well, we were messaging each other.
Yes.
I was mad. I was like, come on. It just felt like we were they're just tantalizing us and teasing us. And we were just getting, and I was just get to the
yep.
Come on.
Almost there.
And it ended, and it just like amazing but infuriating cliffhanger. Because it was just like, oh, I should have just waited and binged them all, like at the last, the last minute type thing. So
yeah.
But yeah, that was my overall fit. But I think having a week and then watching the finale, it was because I wanted it. I wanted answers. Like I wanted to see what was going to happen. So mission accomplished, obviously.
Yoko, what about you for 14?
I can't remember because I did wait and watched it with the finale.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
They were doing a whole bunch of stuff, and Omega was going through the tunnel, and they were trying to build suspense with, the things zooming and
did she come back and she was like, I know how we're getting out of here? Was that how it ended?
Yeah, and she found the Zillo beast on her travels.
Yeah.
Actually, here's what I'm going to do right now. I'm going to drop a link in the chat right now, and I'm going to pin it. This is the link that you're going to use for trivia for when we're done this episode. So it's going to be there. I'm going to pin it to the comments just so you can have it ready when we're done this episode, and then we're going to have Tommy on in a few minutes to help orchestrate. And again, thank you, Tommy, for two trivias in a week. I'm just going to pin this one right here.
3, actually, because, yeah.
Oh, you guys did one too.
Yeah.
All right. So everyone, if you want to click on that, open a new tab and wait for trivia while we go through this breakdown. This is the series finale of Bad Batch. So we're on Tantus. We know that Clone Force 99 has landed there on Tantus to rescue Omega, and she's found the Zillo beast in her travels. And this is it. This is the escape episode. It's finally going to happen. And at this part, Hemlock, he seems like on top of it. He knows, he studied the clones. He knows that they're loyal and they're going to come back, and so he's prepared for them. They also captured Rampart on the last episode, who does play a smaller role in this. What Paul, Yoko, what did you think about this last week when Emery caught Echo when he was going through the database with his stormtrooper armor, and she was like, you know what, I'm gonna help you now.
I was so confused right now because I was on my YouTube tab. Yeah, I was like, what is happening?
So was I.
Were you?
These guys want trivia.
Yeah,
It made me sign in or something. I was like,
I switched over to click the link in the chat, and then I never switched back to StreamYard. No, I figured, like, I actually liked that moment. I think we saw the lead up to that, right? So
She's kind of on the fence.
Yeah, and we knew she was biding her time, so I liked that. I liked that moment.
Well, the kids also plan their escape, and Omega rewires this droid. I like the old shank. Give him the old fork in the eye. Is this a shank or a shiv? I'm sure Bad Wolf is gonna remind us because I don't remember from last time. But Omega stabs this droid in the eye, reprograms it. I like that they're like, no, she's right. I was with the droid with the other kids, and the droid like takes her out. Scalder, I believe. Oh, win or lose. Great screenshot. Win or lose has 300 screenshots for a 48-minute episode. That is this one had me cracking up. I had to include it in our IG post of the scientists. So they all escape. Meanwhile, in the forest, Bad Batch is there. Emery is walking in Echo because they find out, he's like, what? There's more children. But Omega's plan is to release the Zillo Beast and to cause the distraction. How good was this part when the baby just starts crying? There's this giant cavernous kind of room where the Zillo Beast is being detained, and they're just like, what? It's so stupid. But she finally lets the beast loose, and it crawls out, causing a diversion. And I thought there would be more to this, to the Zillo Beast. After them was like a whole episode of them capturing it, I think, earlier in the season.
But this was the payoff for that, wasn't it?
Yeah, I thought someone would like ride it or something cooler.
Something cooler than being the distraction that
we were hoping Omega was going to ride it.
Oh my god, she tames it with her
with
her force ability.
And then Boba rides the Rancor and like that. So like it would have been cool because she's like kind of in tune with animals type thing. But instead, he just kaiju'd his way out.
So while this thing was causing a distraction, this is the Bad Batch's chance to get in. I like the part where, what's his name? Wrecker's just injured, and he's like, no, we got to do this. You know, they have a way to run their missions. And Crosshair, I think this part was kind of a reality check, was like, you know, Clone Force 99 died with tech. We're not that squad anymore. I thought that line was really stuck out to me when they're in the forest, but they're like, no, we can still do this, and we're not going to leave you alone, even though I think Crosshair was ready to give himself up and sacrifice himself to rescue Omega.
Yeah, he was. Because they said play 99, didn't he?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
And told him don't even think about it.
Yeah.
Actually, you know what? Looking back, this was pretty epic when they escaped. But that was all part of wasn't part of Hemlock's plan. He had prepared for it. There's contingencies. He knew that if that were to happen, this would let Clone Force 99 in. And sure enough, they did infiltrate the base, and he was prepared with more of these special clones. Now with all different armor, like multiple ones with different armors and different power sets. What did you guys think that in this episode we didn't get? No, I think people were expecting like who's under the mask, and there's these things where like with Marok and Ahsoka, if someone's wearing a mask, they're hiding something, and I think we're just are we just trained to expect some sort of reveal? Because there was none, and in fact, they added more of this troop, and didn't really show anything.
It seemed like a Shattered Glass version, like an opposites version of 99. Like they all had their equals there that they showed. The bigger one with Wrecker, and then of course the other one. So it was kind of like that opposites type thing that I built a better Clone Force 99, and they listened to me. That's how I felt was what was going on with all of them.
Yeah. I mean, there was absolutely a definite sense of that's the first time I've heard that term, Shattered Glass. I like it because that's where they had their sniper, they had their dude with the blades, they had their bigger guy. But at the end of the day, I found them still a bit underwhelming. Just because yes, they killed all those clones that had volunteered their freedom, like all right, we're finally free under all this tyranny, but we'll help you out, and then they all die. But they got the drop on Clone Force 99. They caught them, but at the end of the day, they were like almost no match because they still got their asses handed to them. And the one big thing I think, I think it was CX2 got the spear through the chest from Hunter. Am I skipping ahead? Okay, I'm skipping ahead. Anyway, so
it's the last episode of the series.
Yeah. So but he gets killed, and it was like there was no reveal because I was convinced.
Because something dropped, right?
With everybody else is like, oh my god, it's the reveal, it's gonna be Tech, and it wasn't. And I was kind of happy. I was like, oh good, oh that's good. I thought that was really cool. Like all these red herrings that they replaced, or maybe we were reading a little bit too much because they kept showing Tech's goggles. But I love the fact that it was like, there are consequences. He died, so any of them can die in a sense, and so. I dug it. I thought it was pretty cool.
I was trying to deep dive into this sniper. Like, was there any indications or markings on him that would tip or refer to anything? But I didn't see anything either. So yeah, that's cool.
Well, even down to getting all their because the Clone Force 99, they had to the Bad Batch. They stripped all their all the paint off their armor, right?
Right.
And so they look like mirror images of each other type thing. But the cool thing was the Hemlock clones had see the lights, they all had different colors, kind of like Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. The different color rings.
There was a guy with two swords.
So
they were cool. That was dope. And he took off his hand. That was the dope part. Like nothing. I was like, oh, here we go. The fighting scenes were cool with all these guys. Like just if I watched it a couple times to go through because I wanted to see that, like who was mimicking who. And the fight scenes were really good, but when he took off his hand, that was awesome.
I did not expect that.
Right?
Helped him out though. Now his hand won't shake anymore.
Yeah, kind of.
That's one way to deal with it.
Can't have a problem with your hand if you don't have one.
That's right.
Yeah.
But ultimately they end up besting Clone Force 99, and they get captured. Win or lose, incredibly detailed shots, but. If you want to see this in motion, just watch the episode.
I did think. Did anybody think that Wrecker was going to be the next one to buy it?
Yeah.
So many times, though.
Right? Because
he's
huffing and he's puffing. He's like, oh, stop looking at me. I'm fine.
He was already injured.
He doesn't look good. That's a pretty big hole in his armor.
Well, even when it went through, at first it didn't go through. And then it went through, and I was like, oh, man, that sucks. Here we go.
Yeah, I expected more of the main team to die. Or did you think fans had enough with Tech?
Unfortunately, it was the prisoners.
I know, right?
That really sucks.
Omega and Echo. I always want to say Tech, but it's Echo. They end up meeting up. He rescues her, and then they end up releasing a bunch of the clone prisoners / test subjects, which is awesome. More people to help their rescue, and they also rescue Nala Se, who says, I can't let them have my research, my life. Like this is, it's just in the wrong hands. It's going to be bad. So she's going to go and destroy all that work. Meanwhile, Tarkin's like, I'm going to do an audit of your base in the middle of all your stuff going on because I want your funds. So the Emperor is not happy.
It's interesting though how he found out so quickly.
And he was already like it's light speed, but
Yeah.
it still takes time. And he's like, I'll be there in a matter of minutes.
There's a lot of reveals that didn't happen.
Yeah. Well, he's got people. Tarkin's got people on the inside feeding him intel, right?
I
Obviously.
thought we would have seen who it was, though.
Some disgruntled person.
Yes.
I mean, it's not hard to believe that the way Hemlock runs his facility. He's super arrogant, super, unchill. So it's like, yeah, you know what? Tarkin's gonna approach me. I'll feed him intel on the side. Get a few extra credits.
Omega ends up infiltrating where the Bad Batch is being held, and this was the part that bugged me the most. She had like a blaster on the one guard while they had a distraction for her, and she's just hacking away, making all this noise. I'm like, you should have just shot the guy to begin with.
Yeah.
But maybe there was a trap, because the moment she used the stun on the dude, Hemlock walked in and captured her. So he was probably already waiting and didn't make a difference. Some of the prisoners die while trying to cause a distraction, and they get gassed. But ultimately, Omega frees up Wrecker and the rest of the crew, and they escape. Rampart comes up on. Now I'll say I like this part. Did you guys like this part where she drops the thermal detonator?
Yeah.
What was her original plan? She's gonna blow them up anyway. I didn't think she would wait that long for her to be shot first before she let it detonate.
She just couldn't let the work continue on, so she was going to destroy it all.
Right.
Whatever it was, there was going to be no backups, no anything. But yet she went in there and still did that. The only thing was, I hated that it was like a commercial breakaway, because I was really excited. I thought we were going to hear what Necromancer is when he asked. He's like, "You're going to tell me everything."
No.
And I was like, "Yes, here it comes." And then they cut away, and then he comes back, and the answer's been told, and he's like, "Oh, this information is so important." I was like, "Oh man, they're not going to tell us." Yeah,
This
I
is
really
not the
thought we
scene
were, though.
to explain somehow.
Yeah.
Palpatine survived. Oh,
Yeah.
Trevor, that's a good point. Trevor said, I don't think she meant to take herself out. You think she was originally going to just roll the detonator in there and run away?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
No, that's fair.
I mean, she pretty much armed it as soon as Rampart came in.
Right.
Right. Like, she knew he had to drop on her. She wasn't going to get out of this. She knew. She's smart.
I don't know, but she also doesn't want to work for the Empire anymore. So I think she was, even if that wasn't her original plan, like clearly, I think she was ready to go down with it so that she couldn't help them anymore. But also, wasn't Rampart the one that destroyed Kaminoa?
Yep.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes, he was. So
poetic
it was,
justice. Yeah.
Very. Yeah, I
Mhm.
thought the same thing.
Oh, nah, good point, Yoko.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Tapioca City.
Man, and I love that it started rain. Like, I know we have to lose a hand in Star Wars 2, but then I felt this battle needed rain. And then here it was. I was like, yes.
Yeah, so they catch up with Hemlock, who's trying to run away with Omega, and they end up rescuing it. Who took the shot? Was it Hunter?
Both of them then. So, like, she took the pick, and then when she stabbed Hemlock, he went, the arm went up. Crosshair shot the cufflinks off, and Hunter shot Hemlock, and they both started filling him in.
So all this time, he had a shaky right hand. He could have just gone lefty, and it would have been just as good.
No, I still needed the stub. Look at that was cool.
But
the only thing Omega didn't do wrong was she didn't twist it. You're supposed to stab and twist when it was in there. She just stabbed.
Right. Well, it's funny because with Crosshair, what he did, like balancing it on Hunter's shoulder.
Yeah,
he's done that before with Tech. Actually, he used Tech, and he had his long rifle, like in an earlier season.
Really?
He had done that before. And I remember thinking, oh, I bet that's really loud. I'm glad he has a helmet on. Because when he fires, like, that's got to be really loud, right? So,
yeah, but they end up rescuing Omega and making a getaway. I thought these shots of the aftermath of the battle were really cinematic, especially Tarkin shows up, but this overhead shot.
but just and the timing too, because that shuttle takes off just
Right.
seconds before that that Armada flies in. And can we just say too, like I just want to talk about how it was amazing to like how many times they shot Hemlock.
Yeah.
I mean, it wasn't just bam once and he goes down. Like they shot him multiple times.
They wanted to make sure.
Yeah,
still
and
be
then he
alive.
fell off. Like, did he not fall off that thing?
Yeah,
too?
Yeah, which means he's alive. We didn't see him die. But the rescued children were taken to Pabu by Dr. Emery, and then everyone ends up there in this for whatever reason. They thought their paradise island that was previously raided by the Empire was the safest place to go now because everyone's gone now, I guess. Like,
why would they go back?
Yeah, hide in plain sight. But they're there, and those 3 clone boys that they rescued before also there hanging out, and then it's just a cutscene. You just cut to the future, and they showed inside the cave. I had trouble. I was like, "Who is this? Who's in the caves?" There's trouble coming. Like someone's coming for them. They're still there, but it just turns out it's like a time jump, and now Omega has grown up. No consequences. Nothing happened, and now she's off to become a pilot for the rebellion. And there's
she's much older too, right?
Much older, old hunter, and she's got Tex goggles. I thought the ship was painted almost like I mean, it's already in like the ghost colors or the Phantom shuttle colors.
Yeah.
So I thought that was going to be an appearance like that, but it wasn't. And that, I mean, that's pretty much the ending.
Yeah. Hey, can we spin back a little bit? Because I think in the chat, somebody's writing that at least Scorch lived, Venom 24.
Oh, yeah.
He got totally filled in too.
Yeah, no, I thought, and he fell off too, didn't he?
Yeah. Like Scorch
fell on the left side?
He got like totally filled in.
Right.
Yeah.
So I don't understand why anybody would think he. And he's saying he's at the end in the wide shot.
Uh-huh.
I don't think.
Yeah, and he got.
Is it another one of that? That true? I don't know.
Eaton Skate saying someone said there's a shot of Scorch still alive from the episode after he fell. I've not seen it.
Interesting.
It could be another. I mean, they do have similar armor.
Yeah,
him, right? There's a
it
lot
was
of
a crew,
commandos.
but with was Scorch. Like,
yeah,
we know that was Scorch because it was together.
Yeah,
right.
We're gonna lose. Where's that wide shot, dude?
Got 300 screen caps, and the one that we really needed,
the most important. He's like, "Are you guys kidding me? Are you guys kidding me?" Also, shout outs to Wing or Lose for the video tribute video on episode 200. That was super cool. We have old Hunter here. Looks like John Rambo. I mean, with the end of that episode and then May 4th, right afterwards, I thought, like, since nothing really happened, maybe that's when they announced a new show, right?
Right.
Or maybe they're holding off. I don't know. Was anyone else kind of hoping? I know we're like, I hope they don't just end it and then say Bad Batch will appear in this new series, but I thought maybe some kind of announcement. Were you guys expecting another announcement tying into this?
I hoped there would be, but there's also D23 Expo in August. So maybe they're saving some announcements for that. I don't know.
Replacement.
I didn't want there to be because this was like the end, right? So
you don't want Captain Rex, the adventure of Captain Rex and friends?
I do later, but not right now. I mean, like I said, there was so much that we wanted answered.
I wasn't expecting it to start immediately.
Just not start, but even
that it was
still.
coming.
No, I mean, I would rather wait. I wouldn't have wanted any reveals at the end.
You don't want to know
this was the end, and this was the cool. Yeah, no, it was, and like this, where he just said about, I thought Wrecker and them were dead too, and then he said, "Oh, don't worry, they won't be mad. Like they're still alive." I was like, "So where are they? If they're not here with you, like to tell her goodbye if she's taken off." So I was cool with like no reveals. Like, okay, this is the end. This is all we're getting. This is what we got. That was it.
Well, what about the finale as a whole. How did you feel?
I
liked
really
it.
wanted to know what necromancer was.
But
was
you
it.
know what it is. It's
I wanted like an
cloning Palpatine to
explanation
come
though.
back and use
Yeah,
force
I know.
powers.
But like I
You
wanted
know
to
what
hear
it
the
is.
thing, and I wanted to hear Snoke mentioned in there somewhere.
Manic Mike.
Like, okay,
Project
here we
Stardust.
go.
Stardust.
You wanted Project
Sorry,
Stardust.
Manic Mike. Stardust. That's the name.
Yeah.
But that was from, I mean, from Rogue One, I would assume.
Yes.
Galen Erso.
He does mention
that
it
was
in
the
this.
nickname for Jyn Erso, Stardust.
Right.
And
Yeah.
he nicknamed the project Stardust, right? Because he had been working on it beforehand. Then he tried to flee, and they brought him back.
Yeah.
Right. So that's the thing. I love the end. This was a very satisfying series finale for me. They tied it up. I was really dreading that they were all gonna die, and I was very, very happy that they didn't. I found it emotionally fulfilling for me. They left it open at the end with a grown-up Omega leaving. From the looks of Hunter, he looks like he's just he's relaxed enough that he's let himself go a bit. Like he's just gotten older, right?
Yeah.
And so it gives me hope because it shows me that he's found a measure of peace and that they've been at Pabu for quite a while now.
Yeah.
And they're not in a fight. So yeah, it hit all those notes. It tied up for me. It tied up all those little niggling little things that were like they tied up the Hemlock arc. Nala Se and Rampart was good. All these things I was really, really happy with. So and I got emotional that last little bit too, that last little part with her going off and like, this is my fight now.
Yeah, that's cool.
I was surprisingly like, it was like, oh, she's going off. Right. And he's like, if you need us, we'll always be there for you. And I love that. So I was quite happy with it.
Yeah, that definitely wasn't an ending that I expected, but it's nice to know Omega didn't die and most of the clones. Although I was expecting at least one more to die. Wrecker looked like he was going to eat it at some point. But I think Brent Vidar Larson said earlier, if she's going to meet Carson Teva later on, that'd be super cool. Yoko, what do you think of the ending?
I'm still kind of confused about how I felt about it, honestly, because I think I had, like Paul, like I was expecting deaths, right? And I still feel like that would have been the more realistic ending. For them to live happily ever after way into the future is a little bit of a stretch for me to be able to accept, but at the same time, I'm like, why not? Right? Happy endings are okay. I should be satisfied with a happy ending. So I'm like, I'm a little conflicted about that though, because I'm like, part of me is like, the realistic part of my brain's like, like that doesn't make sense. That's a cheap ending. But then it's kind of like, it's okay. This is not real life. It's okay that it's a happy ending. So I'm a little bit torn on it, but I do think it leaves the door open for several different spin-offs, honestly. And so that's exciting to me. Like I think we could see a few different shows that aren't necessarily around the Bad Batch characters. But I don't know. I think I was just unsettled because I kept being like, okay, this seems like it's going to be a happy ending. Something else is going to happen, right? Like I kept waiting for the twist for
the
something
cave scene. I thought someone was waiting for them in the cave, right?
Right.
But for Omega to be a clone that's so well trained and to join the rebellion, I'm very curious where she's going to show up and how that's going to affect some stories. But I'd love to see that character and what she's going to do, because how capable and skilled she is, how much experience she's had, even just starting as a child, and then when the rebellion comes, how she's going to be able to help that win that war. It was definitely a different ending. I don't know if this is one of those cases where we're like, oh, I expected this, but we didn't get it, and so it sucks. But I don't think we're at that point yet where we're like saying this is terrible. At least we're like Yoko's thinking like I'm still not sure yet, and I think I'm in the same boat as you. I'm not sure how I feel about it yet. Like it's an ending. There's cool parts to it, and then there's parts that I wish there was more.
But I am glad that Tech was left alone, right?
Left dead?
Yeah, left dead.
Yes. I like that too.
I was surprised but pleased about that one. Yeah.
Heck yeah. All right. Well, that is the end of that episode. We do have trivia right now. So the link is pinned in the YouTube comments. It's also on the Facebook chat and Twitch chat, also in the YouTube video description. This is a trivia game crafted by our friend Tommy K. Let's bring him on. Tommy, what's up, man?
Hello. Good evening, y'all.
Good to see you again.
Yes. How's everybody?
We're good, man. How did you enjoy the series finale?
I liked it. I like all of you. I was kind of expecting everyone to die, and they did have a nice, happy ending. Like Yoko, I'm a little conflicted on that because it's like, the realistic ending versus the happy ending. But then we also have to figure out, it's like there's a lot of kids watching this show too, right? So, are they gonna wipe out all of our heroes like they do in Rogue One?
Clone Wars season 7, the way Rebels ended.
Yeah.
Well, yeah.
Yeah,
but I mean, like Ahsoka still lived in Clone Wars ending, right? Like, the baddies died, which is good.
The baddies?
But yeah.
Oh, you know what? That's another point. She's not just like a skilled clone. She does have what the Emperor needs. So there should be years of her still like on the. Was she on the run the whole time, or did they live peacefully on that island up until this point, and she joins the rebellion?
Well, yeah, maybe nobody else knew though. Like everybody knew.
Well, yeah. With all the research gone and blown up, like, do they even know to look for her, right?
And everybody else is dead.
Yeah.
Who's part of it, right? So,
what about that doctor who got needled?
Scalder?
Does she kind of know? She's alive. They took her away.
But they shuttered the whole program.
I think she blew up with the facility, yeah.
Oh, God. Hell yeah. Well, Tommy, can you want to take a minute to explain to people how this trivia works? Once again, I did paste the link in the chat and the video description, but give them the heads up.
Yeah, so it's a multiple choice quiz. I broke it down 4 questions from each season, kept it short, right? 4 questions for season 1, 2, and 3. So when the question comes up, you'll have 5 seconds to read the question, and then you got to answer it. The faster you answer, the more points you get, right? So the time ticks down. So you want to be fast, but you also want to be correct. I was talking to Kevin. I was originally going to name this "Can You Beat Kat Chin" at Bad Batch Trivia, but apparently she's not here. But with that as well, moving. I also, I see. I made the questions a bit easier than my usual quizzes. I think more so because if I made them difficult, Kat would have ran away with it. She would have smoked everyone. So I think with easier questions, more people will get more right. I think there'll be a lot of jockeying for top position. So made a fun little one here. How far back can you remember to season 1 and season 2? God. But I think those questions are kind of easy too. You'll see.
All right. So everyone, nice I hope you click the link and open it in a different tab here in the chat. Thank you, Tommy, for setting this up. I was able to find. I still have extra Micro Galaxy Squadron. This is going to be one of the prizes, unless I can think of more stuff from now until the end. That's Ernie. This is MGS TIE Fighter, Battle Damage TIE Fighter. The winner, nice. A non-Boba Squadron winner of this trivia will win that. So, Tommy, how many people do we have ready to go right now?
We got 16 ready to go, but there's 24 that are on the link. Well, now up to 17. The first question's a poll question. It's not worth any points, just to kind of get everybody eased into it. Oh yeah, that's right. Ernie's giving away his signed Paul bust as usual. That's always a prize.
You guys
in the
keep
trivia.
Trying. Yeah, keep trying. Not tonight.
Wait, are we starting? Do we have a minute?
You have a minute, Yoko.
Okay.
Yes. Do what you need to do.
She's gonna get booze.
Okay, I'm starting right now. Let's go. Woo!
Yeah. Question 1.
Question 1.
Oh, we got more pouring in. It's up to 18 now.
Cool. We'll wait till Yoko gets back. You did
Yep.
one for us on Thursday, and an all enablers theme trivia. Sean he blew the competition out of the water. He was well ahead of everybody. Got all the right answers every time. He was like going up 80 something 90 points. It was insane. So that was a lot of fun, man. Thank you. These are super cool.
I was almost convinced it's like, does Sean have some way in tunneling into the back of my quiz and figuring out all the right answers, like how many Sean was getting right? I was perplexed because the quotes are so random that I used, right? And so many of them were like Mario-esque quotes that, this is something Mario would say, but somebody else said it.
This is something offensive that somebody else would say, or that Mario would have said, but it was somebody else. But yeah, that was really cool. It looked like he had all the answers. I'm gonna see if I can try to pull up.
Sean's in the chat right now. Yeah.
Oh my god, he's a real low key viewer. Here's this part of the stream from Thursday. So we have DK as Nightcrawler, and not only did he change all of his lights blue for 4 hours, he had on gardening mitts, and he taped them together so that his hands were like Nightcrawler, and he had special socks.
He couldn't type.
Special socks and a tail. Mario was Cyclops, Machu Wolverine. I had the bald cap and my chair, the hover chair. Yoko, you saw part of her Jubilee costume on her desk. She was Jubilee. Mike was Magneto. Kyle was there, and Ryan was Gambit. So if you have 4 hours 55 to spare,
Kyle was there.
Yeah, he wasn't in costume.
I know, that's so funny. It's like everybody in costume. Kyle was there, and
yeah. I didn't want to leave him out, but there you go. Oh, Sean's here, and I'm not confident in this one. Neither am I, but we'll see.
Is Mario in there?
Wolverine.
Paul, are you playing? Are you logged in?
Yes, I am. I hate this.
Oh, okay. I was wondering what your handle was. Okay.
Kyle was there. Volasis. Heck yeah. Hey, what's up, Oilers Workshop? I wasn't too thrilled with the Bad Batch Season 3 overall, but I liked Grown Mega, and I love Tales of the Empire. I didn't expect to be honest. We'll probably do another episode for Tales of the Empire. Yoko, did you get a chance to watch it all?
I have not yet, but if we want to talk about it next week, I'll make sure to watch it.
Yeah, we should look into. Paul, you watched it, right?
Yeah.
And Ernie,
I haven't seen it yet.
I watched it today. It was
all of it.
It's got some good stuff in there. Yeah,
I'm watching tomorrow.
Yeah. All right. So Tommy, let's.
Paul, you
get
in
it
here?
started.
Looks like you fell off. I don't
I'm
see
here.
I hate this anymore. Okay, well,
it says I'm here. I mean, I'm playing on my phone. Is
okay.
it not there?
I don't see your name here, but you're probably here.
What name did you use, Paul?
I hate this.
I hate this.
Oh, I thought you were saying you hate this.
I do.
His name is Aiden. Whatever that guy's name was.
Robert
All right,
Paulson.
Let's get this started.
All right, are we ready to go?
Yeah, man. Let's do this. Thank you, Tommy.
Yeah, let's start this up. First one's a poll question. Nice and simple. Who's your favorite member of the Bad Batch? You can choose. Hunter, Wrecker, Tech Echo,
Watcher.
Oh, you can choose more than one.
Oh, I only picked one.
No, I don't think for this one.
I had 2 check marks. I just didn't submit it. With
yeah, they're all available to correct.
Wait, why went incorrect?
I got an incorrect as well.
Oh, that's weird.
Oh, this is gonna be so much fun.
Oh boy.
Huh. It says check marks for everybody, but all right.
Maybe you had to choose everybody.
Well, it's because we don't get points.
Oh, maybe. I don't know.
Yeah.
This one's not worth any points anyway, so it doesn't matter. So we got 24 players. Good showing.
Torrentsu, what's
Oh
up, man?
yeah.
Torrentsu, thanks for your video too, dude. And Brick.
All right.
And Oilers.
Okay, everyone ready for the real questions now? Let's do this.
I have to go to the bathroom.
Well, that's fine.
Yes,
Yeah, you're playing on your phone. You can play. All right,
Oh, yeah.
Season 1 here.
That's where you
Here
do
we go. All right. First question
make me
from
laugh.
season 1.
Who the
All right.
hell's
In the
that?
opening of the
Oh.
series, what young Jedi Padawan do the Bad Batch try and capture as Order 66 is invoked? Is it Barra Sophie, Caleb Doom, Nadar Veb, or Cal Kestis?
I was not fast enough. My brain was faster than my hand.
You're getting low points on this one, Yoko?
Well, I got 92 points,
You got 92?
but I feel like I could have gotten more.
I got
Oh,
90.
that's good.
I
Caleb
want to
Doom
make
is
sure it
correct.
wasn't one of Tommy's trick questions.
Yeah.
No.
Like
well,
David-
I mean,
Something weird.
oh, like, yeah.
I know how you phrase these
Like
questions.
Caleb with a K
Oh, yeah.
or Caleb Dune.
Toyfensu just said I'm an
Can you
idiot.
see what he answered?
Well,
Can you see what he picked?
I can see later what he picked.
Nice.
But he 4 people got it wrong.
Project Battlesuit with 92 points. I Hate This with 92. Yoko with 92. Me with 90. Brick 90. Ernie 89. Quinn 796th. That's awesome. 796th Sith Studios.
Oh, is that what?
796th.
get it.
Sean Wamprat. All right, here we go. Next.
All right, here we go. Next question.
I chose Cal.
Oh,
Uh-huh. All right. What popular game does Omega learn and master in order to win enough credits to
God
pay
damn
off the
it.
Bad Batch's debt?
I
to
don't know what.
Sid?
I don't know what they're called.
All right.
Is that right?
I think I got it.
Oh, I got it.
Oh, I
Oh
got
my
it.
God.
I'm just late.
It's the Jarek.
Dejarik.
Most
Sabak.
people pick Sabak,
Yeah.
but no, it was Space Chess. All right, let's see the
The one
standings
that
now.
Brick hopping into first place. Yoko stays at second. Paul drops down to 3. No, Yoko. Yeah, you were second before. Bobson, Doug Nut. That's Daniel. I know that's
Is it?
Daniel. So there, I found an IG post. It's like a Japanese baseball game from the 19. Yoko, I sent this to you. It's from like the 90s, and they had to make up names for players on an American team, and every name on that list was super made up, and one of them was Bobson Doug Nut. I know that's Daniel. They could have been Star Wars character names. That's the funny part.
All right, let's move it on to the next one. What planet becomes the base of operations for the Bad Batch in season 1? Is it Ryloth, Raxus, Ord Mantell, or Pabu?
Season 1 was 3 years ago, you guys.
Guys, we've been
It
doing
was.
this for 3 years.
I don't remember. Oh, I got it right.
That's a 3.
It was
Yoinks.
Ord Mantell. A lot of people picked Raxus. I don't even know if Raxus was
was
in
slow,
the
though.
show.
Guessing.
Oh, Sean He says,
one
"Gotta
now.
go cook dinner." Thank you for tuning in.
Oh, I slid.
Brick
Oh, yeah, Yoko's
maintaining
played
the
before.
lead. Same
Paulie
with
up
Paulie
to
and me.
second. We got Daniel Quinn, number 6, Project Battlesuit 7, Lurker 8, Bad Wolf 9, and Aaron S 10. All right, ready for next?
Yes, let's do it.
I think this is
Season
the
2?
last one for season 1. I think this is
Oh,
the
four-
last one for season
four
1. Oh,
questions.
yes.
All right.
Yeah. What is the name of the city on Kamito that the
Oh, no.
Empire destroys at the end of season 1? Is it Tamira City, Tapoka
Thank you,
City,
Paul.
Durham City, or Dorak City?
What?
Because he said it earlier.
No,
Yeah.
Kevin did.
Oh, Kev said it?
Kevin
I
said,
said-
Kevin said Tapioca
He
City.
said tapioca.
Yeah, but when Paul said, "Oh no," I was like, "Oh shit!" Tommy put tapioca in here. 'cause
That's what I was thinking
I
too.
was
I thought, oh,
worried
no,
he'd be doing something
be
tricky like that.
careful. Don't put big tapioca.
You should have, man. We could have weeded out,
Oh, yeah.
weeded out all of the non-listeners. How am I 4 for 4 and still only 4th place? Come on, Brick. This is crazy.
Well, you got to get more than 90 points a question. You got to go faster, Kevin, faster.
It's because it's you. It's I'm in my own head. I'm in my
That's
own
right.
head.
You're overthinking this.
I know. It's better than this.
All right.
Let's
I
go.
told you
Season
it was,
2.
I told you I left the questions pretty easy
Stupid, stupid Kevin.
to see who can beat Cat Chin. All right. So season 2. Remember back to then. All right, here we go.
Is that only a year ago?
All right. Yeah. What is the name of the Wookiee Jedi Padawan that the Bad Batch help in season 2? Is it Googie, Bulgy, Gungi, or Benji?
These Korean dishes. Is it bulgogi? Tteokbokki.
Tteokbokki.
Almost everyone got it.
I got
Gungi.
95. I got 95 points on that one.
Very nice.
4 people got it wrong. So let's see.
What? And I'm still only in third. I wanted to say Gengar though, to be honest.
Gengar.
Yeah.
The Pokemon?
Polly's only 2 points behind. Yoko not that far behind. Quinn.
Quinn calling.
Yeah. Kevin down to 5.
Where's
Hey,
Ernie?
where's Ernie? Yeah, that's what
He's in 10.
Ernie's in 10.
He's
He's
falling
also
for
very,
10.
very quiet.
My clicker's not working.
Your clicker's not working. Oh, that's
No,
it.
it's
Okay.
not.
It's like the Sarlacc pit. He just keeps going down further and further.
I've been stuck
All right.
here for quite a while.
Okay, next question.
Next, everyone, get ready.
All right. Our favorite senator here. What is the name of the senator trying to uncover the truth about Camino?
Ooh.
Is it Rendar Churi, Rylar Muchi, Raftar Tucci, or Rio Chuchi? This one I did the
Or Coochie
fun
Kabuchi.
different spelling. Yeah.
Kuchik. That's a different Star Wars you were
Say
watching.
that.
The answer is Rio Chuchi. 12 got that one right. Fooled some others. Brick something. Oh, but I hate this. Pulls up. Yoko's in third. Quinn fourth. Kevin 5. Project Battlesuit. Lurker. Womp Rat. Bad Wolf Media. Jedi Poodoo. And Ernie.
Jedi
Oh no.
Poodoo.
Oh no, Ernie.
Let's scroll down some more. Tony Ramos, 796.
Tony.
Rhino Hobbies, Wing or Lose. Wing or Lose. Come on, man. 5,000 screenshots. You got to remember this stuff. Rick Dom's there. Aiden Skate, 1-6 Shooter, Torrency. And Sean, I'm TJ Williams, Ash Anakin. Rusty Shackelford left or just got everything wrong. Shout out to Rusty Shackelford.
Daniel's complaining about season 2. He's not doing well.
He's always got complaints.
You didn't put a parlay on it.
That's what I was gonna.
Hedge your bets.
All right, here we go. Next question. And what is the name of the peaceful planet where the Bad Batch find a new home in season
ready.
2?
I'm ready.
Is it Pabu, Pana, Prabo, or Puba?
Not fast enough.
Hold on.
Not fast enough.
I'm gonna shrink. I'm gonna shrink my screen so that the answer and the submit button are closer together.
Oh, genius.
But then I'm having harder time reading it.
You have to
This is why
traverse
I'm
less
playing on my
pixels.
phone. That's why I'm playing on my phone, because I can't use the mouse fast
Oh, you
enough. Or
track-
this way I can use 2 hands.
Use a trackpad. Oh, so you
Cheater.
go like
My
this.
clicker
cheating.
doesn't work.
I have a trackpad. I don't even have a mouse. That's why I switched
Start
to my
over.
phone.
Start over.
I think those milliseconds, microseconds are helping you, Paul.
They
Yeah,
are
it is.
totally are. But don't worry, I'll get one wrong and drop to the bottom.
Yeah. Paul's been in
Always
first this
happens.
whole time and he goes down to 20th.
Yeah,
Boom.
that's what always happens.
TJ Williams says, I don't know why I try. My dyslexia kills me every time. Oh
Oh,
no.
buddy.
It doesn't help when Tommy just purposely just jumbles the letters around.
Word scramble. Find the name of the senator
know,
in this.
right? Lectures plibble plop.
All right.
It's just all
All
gibberish.
right. Next question here. What is the name of the doctor on Tantus that we learn is also a clone? Is it Emily Kern, Amelia Kerr, Amity Korn,
God,
or
so
Emery
slow.
Carr?
God,
It is Emery.
you're so slow on that.
All right, but I did get some people with Amelia and Emily.
I think
All right,
you
let's see the results.
you have fun. You're like, I got
So
one.
slow.
Oh, Yoko still in third.
Oh,
Very nice. Still, Brick
Brick.
pulled back
Yeah,
in
I
front.
was
eight-
so slow on that.
Quinn still there. Project Battlesuit still up top. Lurker. I don't know who the Poo Moji Lurker is. Womp Rats, Jedi Pudu, and Bad Wolf. Ernie up to 12.
Woohoo!
All right. Okay. Now we're
These
on
choices
to the
are
final
racist.
season.
Emily Kern is tricky.
Okay. Season 3, final 4 questions. Here we go.
Battle 4.
What is the name Omega gives the Lurker Hound she frees from Tantus?
Oh my god.
Is it Belcher, Butcher, Batcher, or Beecher?
You betcha.
You Belcher.
You betcha.
Burp.
No, I'm sad he didn't make the finale episode.
Oh, they
but
left them.
did
They left them
name
back
dropping.
on the planet, didn't they?
Yeah,
They left them
name
back
dropped
on Pabu. They didn't bring them.
it. 96.
She was on Pabu.
Look at that, a tie. It's
There you go.
it's a tie with Paul and Brick something.
Dang.
Yoko,
Very
Kevin,
nice.
Quinn.
It pays to watch the subtitles on. It does win or
It
lose.
does, right?
It does. It's like reading.
Yeah.
That wasn't a dig at you,
Yes.
Yoko, but it's like reading.
Thank you.
Paulie and Yoko both got 97 on that. Quick fingers.
Do they have audiobooks with subtitles on? That'd be hilarious. They do, right?
I think so.
What?
Like it's the book and it reads along for you.
Yeah.
I think so. Yeah.
Why would they have subtitles if it's reading?
I
it
don't
for you?
understand. Yeah.
It's not subtitles, it's the book. And then there's also a voice.
Yes.
It's
A
reading the
Kindle-
book.
Oh, you're reading
Kindle
along
with
with the
speakers?
voice?
Yeah.
I'm sure that's the thing.
Yeah, it was when I was in grade 2 and you put the record on the player and you
Oh,
flip
yeah.
the page.
The cassette tape.
Then those aren't really subtitles. That's just the text.
I'm so we've gone full circle. Kevin, that's called a book, you idiot.
And I'm sitting here really hard trying to think about it. Wait, what? Yeah.
That just makes it harder.
All right. Next question. What's this one? Okay. What is the 2-letter designation for the assassin clones that hunt down Omega and the Bad Batch? Is it
do I know
CX,
this?
DX, GX, or FX?
Oh, I
Paul
clicked the
said it
gray
too.
space between the
Okay.
answers.
I did say it.
I clicked the
You
gray
did say it.
space.
I'm like, damn it. Paul said it.
Whew.
All the Hot Toys collectors pick DX.
Ooh, that's the fastest one I've ever gotten.
What'd you get?
98.
Whoa.
Ooh,
I
gosh,
dialed in,
dang.
baby.
I'm gonna do phone from now on.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
I'm
It's
on my
okay.
I'm on my
We got
computer.
95.
I'm honestly gonna shit the bed on that last question. I'll be like, oh no, and then
Somehow-
No, you'll get the last one. You'll get the last one.
it'll be the penultimate one then, the second last one.
It'll
Okay.
be. All right, let's go.
Here we
You
go.
gotta make top 10.
Okay. The Bad Batch infiltrated a relay
Oh,
station
no, I
in
don't
order to
know.
find a way to Tantus. What planet was the relay station orbiting? Was
I don't
it
know.
Corellia,
Come on, I said-
Chandrilla, Corvus, or Coruscant?
I don't know this one.
It was like 3 episodes ago. They made it
It was the
dedicated
last
like,
episode.
2
I
episodes.
don't know.
Wait.
Oh, that's right.
Oh shit! I
Did you
got
get it
it.
wrong, Yoko?
Oh, thank God.
I got it wrong.
Oh no!
A ton of people picked Corvus.
How much did that
I
cost
picked
her?
Corvus.
Wait, on the phone you don't have to press submit.
I do. You do. But
Rick
that's the
Rick
thing.
says you don't.
I clicked it and I hit submit and it didn't register, so I had to bang it again. And then so I was it's a little bit slower than I wanted to be.
1,009.
Paul, do I need to give you a dialing wand?
Damn.
You have selected Regicide.
I feel like
Uh.
if first before we get to the last question,
Yeah.
I feel like if you did a weekly recap show, that all 4 of us should be in the top 10,
Oh, shots fired!
if not top 5.
Shots fired!
That's what I'm saying. If we watch this every week and we're talking about it, you know,
First
feel like-
season was 3 years ago. Ernie's a boomer. You know,
Wait.
like
I wasn't even here 3 years ago. I started last year.
but the show existed. All right, Tommy,
My clicker's not working.
just get all your excuses out now.
Oh God, you're gonna make me pee my pants.
All right, last question. Everyone ready?
Yes.
All right,
Swear
here
to
we
God, I
go.
better come in top 10.
You better.
Yeah, you got a
need
chance.
1,000 points for this.
All right, here we go. Who of the following did not die
Oh
in
my
the finale
God.
of
What
Bad
the
Batch?
fuck?
You'll get this.
Did not die?
Emery, Rampart, Hemlock, or Nalisay? Which of those
So
did
slow.
not
Damn
die?
it.
Double
I
negative.
had
I
to
was
think
way too
about that
slow.
one. I was like,
Yeah, so did I.
who didn't?
I had to read them.
Yeah, you have to read all of them.
Gosh,
So
dang
slow.
84.
Oh, I did not do well.
Did
on
you beat
that one.
84?
I got it right, but I didn't.
All right, let's see. Let's see
I
the
don't think that was enough to
results.
beat you
Oh,
guys.
just enough.
I still stayed in 4.
Just
Son of
enough.
a.
Very
Brick
nice.
Something was slow on the draw there too. Brick Something was like consistently getting over 95 per, but I guess the extra reading hurts.
The extra read.
Mm.
Well, it's also you have to shift your thinking, right? Like who didn't
Yeah.
die?
Yeah.
And you're like,
It's
so you read, you hear
reverse.
die and like
Yeah.
die. Oh no, cheat.
Jordan says, at least I beat Trevor. Is that the bar? Is that the bar? All right, let's start from the bottom. Sean He left early. Rusty
Oh.
Shackelford got some points. Rick Dom is there. Aiden Skate won't win. He's a fortune teller. Trevor. Mario dropped down a lot. I'm TJ Williams. Kind of got shafted because of Tommy's word letter shuffle. Torrency is only on episode 14.
He finished.
Oilers is here. Ash Anakin, wing or lose. I mean, you've read every single subtitle. You should have been top 10. Tony Ramos, Rhino Hobbies, Bobson, Dugnut. So dumb. Aaron S. Oh, the Fallen Feds.
11th. So close.
Funny seeing you here, right behind the poo emoji. Jedi Voodoo, Bad Wolf Media, nice 8th place. Womp Rat, Project Battlesuit, Quinn, Yoko, myself, Brick, and Paulie. Congratulations. Well, hey, congratulations everybody for where you placed, and thank you for playing. Thank you, Tommy, for crafting
you,
this.
Tommy.
This is a lot of fun. Brick,
Congrats.
I'm gonna send you a Micro Galaxy Squadron TIE Fighter.
Nice.
So hit me up, send me your details. I will ship this out to you. I have some giveaways from Thursday to send out, so I'll do that all together. Paul really did have to go. Mario says, I did pretty well for only watching part of one season. That's pretty good. Which part? Was it even consecutive or just random episodes? That's what I'm curious about. And you beat Trevor.
I mean, with only 4 choices, even a monkey will get at least 25% correct.
It was the best of times.
Monkey Mark. It was the best thing. Yeah.
It was the
I did
of
my
times.
best, Tommy. God. Yeah.
You got more than 25%, Ernie.
Oh, I'm not good at percentages.
Doesn't it say on your screen?
No, it did it.
Yes,
Yeah.
it does.
Were you trying to calculate 20% and 30%?
I got 69. Yeah. I also thought that you could stack 30% with 20% and it equal 50%, but I guess not.
Yes, that's what I was just referencing. I 100% was referencing that.
Sucks.
Winger Lou says, I should just watch Kevin pick his, then copy. You could, but you wouldn't get it on the time points. Time points. I don't know what that means. I was actually eating a banana. What the hell? That was awesome. Thank you, Tommy.
You're welcome.
Did you enjoy recapping the series?
I did, because as I was mentioning to you, what I did is I went back and I just read the episode synopsis of each episode to kind of pluck out, oh, that's an interesting one. I'll pick that. So it was nice. It was funny going back, like, because all the stuff that I'd forgotten about, like when Crosshair got cooked by the engine and his head melted.
Oh yeah, that part was cool.
I forgot all about that.
Part was cool.
Yeah, those were exciting episodes when they were on the run
Yeah.
and Crosshair was like he was
after him.
on their ass. Yeah. He got cooked. And what Rex came to help them out and rescue them. Like those were cool, really cool parts of the show.
Yeah, there's a lot of great stuff in season 1 that I'd totally forgotten about. like especially when he turned and just the whole part of, you know, he still has his chip, or his chip. Well, he's like, my chip's not working, but I'm still siding with the Empire
Right.
because a good soldier follows, right? Like there's a lot of good stuff in his little kind of struggle there in season 1 and season 2.
Tony
Is that your
Ramos
dog?
Yeah,
is that Nala?
Nala.
I was like, is that my stomach?
Yeah, it's either Yoko's cat or I'm hungry.
No,
And I thought I had something going on too. I was like, oh,
No.
the
what
puppy.
is that?
I was using that as cover to fart the whole time.
It's the chair. It's the chair.
Say hello.
It was the puppy.
Yeah, if I don't pay enough attention to her, she whines because then she knows that gets attention.
She's training you perfectly.
That's right.
Tony Ramos
Totally.
says, if those were the easy ones, what would have been a hard question? Those were
Oh, well, I remember last season I put together a season 2 one, but we didn't end up using it. And as I reused some of the questions. I reused 3 of the questions from season 2, but some of them I was going through. There was like in the first episode, like when they were raiding Count Dooku's stash there, trying to steal.
Oh, that's right.
Like because I did one question for each episode, and like one of the questions was, how many containers fell off the ship when they shot it?
What is wrong with you? That is
But
That's
like,
a dirty pool.
yeah, but like they said it, he's like, we lost 50 containers, sir. Go find the 50 containers, right? Like it was mentioned several times. But yeah, I had questions like that. I had some questions like that, which were unfair, but I enjoyed those. I like seeing all the people get all mad at me. Well, that's no fair.
You're a sick man, Tommy. Thank you for
Wow.
doing this.
I can't make it. Yeah. Anyhow.
Brick, I got your address. Thank you. And hey, Boba Squadron. We started this when the beginning of the Bad Batch, and you know all the shows that have come and gone in between. This has been bittersweet. The end of the Bad Batch TV show, and that concludes our friendship. No, I'm kidding.
Thank Christ. Now
Ernie's
hearing
now
of the
really
grievances.
Yeah.
Ernie, let's start.
I mean, performance review time.
11th place.
11th place.
11th place.
Yeah.
This was an exit interview. Oh my god. This has been so much fun, and like there's more shows. I mean, geez, Tales of the Empire, right on the heels of
Acolyte's coming in a month.
finale. Acolyte, yeah. In
The new trailer looked pretty cool.
oh yeah,
There's a new trailer?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
It dropped yesterday, dude.
yesterday.
a couple days
Ooh, I
ago.
didn't know that.
I think a few extra details that
Yep.
I was surprised that they put it out there. A bit of a reveal on one of the characters and her relation to Master Soul, and then there's I think another flashback scene, some really cool stuff. I'm trying to stay away from it and stay fresh.
I
But should
I didn't watch the one that went online, but there was one that they showed in the theater after Phantom Menace.
Right.
Ooh,
So
really?
I wonder if it was.
I didn't
or not.
stick around for the credits after the
Yeah.
credits to see that.
Yeah,
Is it different?
I don't know.
wonder.
Yeah,
Should we cover the new trailer next week?
Sure.
yeah.
Let's do it. And June 4th it airs, and I'll go watch it.
Which is so soon. Yeah.
And then later this year, Skeleton Crew's coming too.
Yeah.
Did you hear the new the little tidbits that came out about Skeleton Crew? They got Tippett to do stop motion in it, stop motion animation, and they were using matte paintings for backgrounds within
Oh,
the
no
show
way.
as well. So they're going
Nice.
bringing back
Old
some
school.
old school production for it.
Yeah.
I thought that was cool.
So Yoko, you went to see Phantom Menace on the weekend. Tommy, you went too. You just said, right?
Yeah.
Paul, I don't think you went.
No, I did not, but I did try to rewatch it at home
Yeah.
over last night and today. I was trying to watch it again. Last night I fell asleep watching it, which was like the first time I watched it. in the theaters. Now, to be fair, I had a couple of beers in me. We went to like a midnight screening, and I started to doze partway through. But I did
When
wake
they're
up.
talking about trade routes and and
And all that stuff
taxation.
when they're underwater, going through the core of Naboo in the Bongo submarine. Some of that I just, when they came back up, I was a bit foggy.
I actually fell asleep for like 10 minutes yesterday watching it.
Oh
Yeah,
my
right?
God.
So, there you go.
There you
I
go. Said if
also
we're gonna talk about it.
I also had a beer in me.
There
I
you
woke
go.
up. It was like right before the pod racing started, where I fell asleep. I'm not sure what I missed.
Come on.
Yeah.
Yoko's cheersing the screens like, this is pod racing. Ernie, I don't think you went, right? Do you have plans to go?
No, not yet. Is it still on there? I thought it was just a weekend thing.
It's still available in Canada, I think.
I'll
I
have
don't
to
know
check
about
our theaters.
America.
The sound in the theater I went to was shit. It was like
Are you
it was
serious?
well, it was still clear, but it was quiet. Like it wasn't like booming, like
Loud enough. Yeah.
like rattling the theater sound that I was hoping for. It was still good, but I'm like, oh man, it's like I almost felt like going out and saying, "Hey, can you turn the volume up a little?" They'd be like, "Shut up, old man!
Turn it up
do?
on my hearing device.
Turn it up! Turn it
I
up!"
tell them all the time, and I probably sound like that.
Isn't that
I'm
the Simpsons
serious.
one when they're like the new surround sound in the theater?
Yeah,
and
the
everyone's like,
THX.
"Whoa." Yeah, and then Grandpa
And grandpa's
and his
"Turn
friends
it
like,
up!"
what? What did you say? Hell yeah. I gotta make plans to watch it this week. I gotta buy tickets tonight. I also gotta buy
I think tomorrow's the last day it's showing, though.
okay, well now I know what to
Gotta
do
find it.
tomorrow. I gotta buy some tickets for San Diego. I got my $3.99 tax return, so we know where that's going.
Nice.
And,
Hey, you didn't. At least you don't owe money.
no, that was early on when I put part of my information in, and I'm like, oh, this is not a good start. But I'm excited. This was a lot of fun. What was there anything else? Are we back next week for? I mean, it's only 4 weeks until the Acolyte. Should we keep it going?
Yeah, let's do the Jedi show or what's it? The Empire one or whatever?
Tales of the Empire, and then the new trailer. Let's do that for next week. What say you?
Yeah, let's do it.
Sweet. All right. So I guess we should sign off now. I mean, we went through everything. There's a lot of great stuff from May 4th. Again, don't forget to check out our special Star Wars Day episode with Jordan Hembro. Let's go, Tommy. What do you got going on this week?
Nothing. I'm not making any more trivias for a while, so I can rest.
We appreciate you, Tommy.
I'm good.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
I loved putting them together. It was just a lot in a very short period of time.
Enabler trivia was so much fun. though.
Yeah, that was great.
Yes. He's lucky he's got a child-sized crotch.
That's pretty funny. Thanks for mine too, Tommy.
Yes.
All right.
Yes. We'll get the 90s trivia for next month.
Tuesdays. Yoko, what about you?
Yeah, I think I'll stream tomorrow night. Get back to Jedi Survivor. Why not? Let's do it. Yoko McCann on YouTube.
Okay. It's like you just made up the name. Let's go with Yoko McCann on YouTube.
Yeah, it's a good name.
All right. And then Wednesday. What's going on Wednesdays?
The Fallen Fett Chronicles, 6 p.m. Join myself, Yoko, Dario, and all of the Federation as 6 p.m. on my YouTube channel. And then more Star Wars talk with the Sarlacc Digest immediate following at 8 p.m. And They're Not Dolls Thursday nights with the Toy Migos.
Ernie, I want to hear more about your Disney weekend on Wednesday.
I will for sure.
Cool stories. I want to hear all
Yeah,
the cool stories.
Hear every detail
got
of
it.
that $219.
Oh boy. Maybe I won't come. Just kidding. I want to hear it.
You got to run the show, Yoko.
It's not that hard.
Paulie, are you doing what have you got going on?
It's been a busy last few weeks, and it's just going to start amping up. But baseball season has begun for my young son, and I'm a coach on his team. And because we switched to outdoor practices, we're practicing on Sundays now. which makes it very, very difficult. So there might be a bit of a hiatus, a little bit of a longer hiatus than I want, but there will be. I'm working on making videos to drop in lieu of a live stream on Sundays, and we're going to try to reorganize here and see when I can do a live stream. I do have a YouTube channel, Iteration Dude Inc. Usually we do Funboxing Sundays, where I open up a geeky collectible, do a half-ass review, and we chat. But it's going to start getting busy very, very soon. And so we're just in a period of just sort of reorganizing right now and trying to get content out. And so that might take the form of little hit and run live streams on Instagram, more video content just based on I got to unbox all this stuff and I want to get it out there. So I might not be able to do the live streams as much anymore. And then, Wednesdays, new show, cool things I did to make Ernie cry this week. You check that out.
Very popular.
Yeah, very, very popular. I think my next subject will be he couldn't even make the top 10. And so we'll be doing that, a critique comparing Ernie's performance to that of the Toronto Maple Leafs. So there will be blood. No,
and tears.
So there's that. Yeah, and then of course that friggin' podcast thing where we've got 4 episodes in the bank. We just got to edit them and release them. And again, see, everything's just on hold right now. So, but yeah, rest assured there will be content.
How's
make
that?
Make Dole edit those. Don't put it on you.
Dole, he's like part of 15,000 podcasts.
Yeah,
like I think he's on Mondays, Tuesdays, Wednesdays, Thursdays, Fridays, and Saturdays and Sundays.
Well, I think he has to rethink his life choices. Then.
There you go.
My gosh. Last week we did episode 200 of Unboxing Thursdays. If you haven't tuned in, you can start this Thursday. Every week I sit down with my good friend DK, who's the co-host, and a guest, and we open up some toys and just chat about the guest or collecting or what's new in toys, which is a lot of fun. This week's guest for episode 201, we have a cosplayer, geek, collector, toy sculptor, and voice of Gambit from X-Men 97. AJ Lacascio is going to stop by, and we're going to open up some stuff and chat, which I think is going to be a lot of fun, really exciting. And then we have Boba Squadron next Monday. We have the video with Jordan Hembrough from Star Wars Day. Over on my Patreon, I'm doing a giveaway for this Mezco Snake Eyes. Is it Snake Eyes? Mezco Snake Eyes on May 26th. So anyone who is part of Patreon, up until the time that I do the live stream, you're going to be entered into a draw to win this figure. I'm going to ship it out to you, and that's just the fun. If you're able to, if you want to come hang out, support the channel, get early access to new videos, it's patreon.com/toyingaround. Don't forget, Yoko, do you want to do this or shall I?
You're on a roll. Go ahead.
I'm on a roll. Don't forget to check out our sponsor for the show, Heroes and Villains, a brand that makes really great fan gear. If you want to, be like Ernie, go to the parks and wear some really cool stuff to show off your fandom and for the things that you like, or anywhere that you go. Check out Heroes and Villains. Their website is heroesvillains.com. There's Star Wars, Marvel, DC, a whole bunch of cool stuff, and you can save 20% off of your order with code BOBA20 at checkout. It stacks on top of any sale item discounts that they have already, and you can use the code once per email on your account. So check out heroesvillains.com. Thank you everyone for watching tonight. Yoko, it's 3 years. You got to take us home.
Yeah, all right. Be sure to hit that thumbs up if you haven't already. Thanks for following and subscribing and watching our videos. And hey, remember that time I won the Ahsoka trivia? That was pretty cool. Yeah, but
that's only because Paul wasn't there.
No, but then we did a retest with Paul.
Oh, that's right. We did the retest with Paul.
Yeah.
No es bueno.
Yeah.
I was using the trackpad. Wasn't there?
It wasn't.
It hadn't evolved yet.
Yeah.
It was also like 4 months after the show had finished.
Yeah, I was. Yeah.
I don't know. I feel pretty good about my chances on that one, except for the coordinates. That's an example of a tricky question. Anyway, okay. Sorry, Lucy. We're wrapping up.
Brevity. Keep it moving.
We'll see you guys next week. Tales of the Empire. I'm excited to watch it. And that's it. I think I got it all. Thumbs up.
Yes, hit the thumbs up. Have a great night and keep touring around. Peace.
Bye.
Did you guys see in the Jordan Hembro video when Jordan was talking and Paul twirled his mustache and then accidentally gave a thumbs down emoji as he was talking?
Yes.
Hey, look, at least I finished first instead of in the top 10. Okay. That's all I have to say.
Totally related. Yes.